So I'm just wondering if you guys are so mad about people coming into this country without a piece of paper that makes them illegal. I'm assuming you guys have the same passion for the people who made this country, who came and colonized everybody.
So there's several straw man built in there. You're saying we're mad about something. You're just it's a genetic fallacy.
Can I rephrase?
And then you're calling breaking the law just a piece of paper. So you're equating breaking the law to getting a degree. It's a false equivalence. And then on top of it, you're now trying to draw a false equivalence also to the settlers that came to this country originally. Totally different system. In fact, back in England, in order to be able to come to America, they had to get a concession from the king. So they didn't just willy-nilly take the boat over here. They literally had to have a concession from the king in order to be able to come here. So that's how America was actually built. It was through corporations. You were given a corporation to be able to come out here and build a colony. That's how the Pilgrims ended up being able to come here. By the way, super expensive at the time to take a ship over. You literally had to put all of your money into taking a ship over here. So it wasn't that simple.
Okay, so if they can make up their own law and say it's okay for these people to come over here because they had to go through that whole process, right? England made up the process that makes it legal for these people to come.
They created a process, like order.
Yes,
they set order to the process. Yes, that's literally what we're talking about, having an orderly process for people to come here.
Okay. Yeah. So, may I finish my question?
Of course.
They made up their own process that said these people can come over here and basically make it their own land. How is that fair to the people who are already in the land?
Are you for anarchy?
For anarchy?
Are you an anarchist?
I feel like any definition I give of anarchist, you're going to twist.
I'm not going to twist it. I'm just asking you a question. Are you an anarchist?
Wouldn't consider myself one.
Do you believe in the rule of law?
I believe in morality. I don't believe that every law is moral.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So if you believe in law, then you should support this, because this is literally just following the law. So, and this is
You're
a basic
Republican?
law. What do you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, he's wearing the hat of somebody who's broken the law.
What law has he broken?
Plenty. I mean,
Cite one. Just one. I just asked.
For one thing, pedophilia, child rape.
What's your evidence?
Evidence. The files.
The files?
The files.
So do you want Bill Clinton to be in prison too? Do you want Bill Clinton to be in prison too?
I want all of them
Yeah.
to be in
Okay, that's
prison.
great. Me too. Anybody who's convicted, why haven't they been charged yet?
Because they're protecting them.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Throw them in prison. And guess what? If they're convicted, execute them in public. So what's your point?
You agree that the guy who made that hat should be executed in public?
If he's convicted of it,
He was convicted.
After he was convicted.
He was convicted.
So cite the specific case related to the Epstein files that he was convicted of.
Can you?
No, because
He wasn't even charged.
No.
He wasn't even
Yeah.
charged.
But
I'm
he's
not talking
innocent.
about just the Epstein files. I'm talking about.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
I'm sorry that I wasn't expecting to debate today, so
That's
I don't
totally fine.
I don't have
It's just a conversation.
I
It's
don't
not high
have-
pressure. It's okay, dude.
this stuff to. We'll try to pull up sources if you give me time. But
Okay,
of course I
take your
don't have
time. If you want to pull up anything, just take it up. Pull it up.
I don't use Grok.
or ChatGPT.
Can I talk then?
Go ahead. Go talk.
I'd like to talk about how you guys were mentioning earlier how none of the raids were, I guess, not racially motivated.
Yeah.
They very much are.
Okay, cite one source.
I don't have sources.
You can't just make a claim
I
and not have
can.
sources.
We have evidence. We
What's
have
the evidence?
people.
You just said you don't have evidence.
I don't,
What's
but we
the
have
evidence?
people who say their
What's
story.
the evidence? You said we have evidence. Tell me the evidence.
She's got here. Let me. Okay, so you have testimonies of people
Multiple.
that were flagged by ICE. So
They're
those
terrorizing our community.
again, as I mentioned before, it's not that they're terrorizing your community. It's that the fact that your community, because I assume you're Latino, right? Latina, right? Okay, so that's my community as well. So the assumption is that they're terrorizing the Latin community, but the truth is they are simply going where the criminals are.
No.
It's kind of like when you
They
say,
were given to right to racially profile. They're
how
not
are they
looking-
racially profiled? Have you
Right.
been pulled over?
No.
Have you been
Wait,
pulled
yes.
over? You got pulled over by ICE.
said
No,
No.
I have eyes. Cops, yeah.
Oh, you got pulled over by cops. Well, that's totally different. That's like cops. Were you pulled over? Like, were you speeding or something like that? Okay. Were you doing anything else? You just were racially profiled, right?
No, I'm not talking about me getting
Okay. All right. So exactly. So here's the deal: is you have some testimonies of people that were supposedly racially profiled, but we don't see those testimonies. We see a lot of like pushback. That we see a lot of narratives that they're targeting Latinos.
Because they are.
They're not targeting
We're
Latinos.
not making up
The
narratives
Lat-
just to make up narratives. It's happening, and just because you guys aren't seeing it doesn't mean it's not happening.
No, it's happening. We're looking at the same thing. I'm not saying that they're not going into Latino communities. Let me ask you: when they went into Minneapolis, were they targeting Latinos?
No. But I'm not.
Oh no,
talking
no! You
about
just said that they were
Minneapolis.
targeting Latinos. Like that's what they do. You think that they went into Minneapolis
Okay, let's
and they were
say-
like,
okay,
"Hey,
let's
there's
say-
no Mexicans here. Wait, there's all these other black people here. Get them!"
Is this what you guys do? Just talking over people and not letting them finish?
No,
their
no,
sentence?
you're right. I don't want to. If you go to the mic, I can hear you a little better.
How?
How?
Do these even work? Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
it
mic.
works.
Yeah, the
They
mic
made
works.
us just turn
They
down the
just
speaker.
they made us turn down the speaker.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay. What do you got?
Go ahead.
back to my points earlier. We were talking about how you believe in following the law, obviously, but I said that Trump was convicted of multiple felonies. So you don't believe? So
So what are the felonies?
do you listen to Fox News?
No.
No.
I actually haven't watched Fox News in a long time.
I'm just wondering what you guys would consider a credible source, so I can.
Just tell me. You don't have to. You don't have to. Just tell me what
Well,
you
because
think.
you asked for my sources earlier, so.
I'm not going to scrutinize your source right now. Just tell me what the information is. You're not going to say anything new to me. I've heard all this stuff. I do this for a long time.
Well, okay. I told you what the information was. He
So
was
what
convicted.
felonies has he been convicted of? Tell me that.
34 felony counts of falsifying business documents.
Okay, and how was that? Tell me exactly what that means. What documents were falsified? Why 34 counts?
You are arguing for following
No,
the law.
I'm asking you about the case because there's a very specific reason why I'm asking you about the case. Because what you're talking about isn't necessarily somebody violating a law. You're talking about a very specific accounting error, right? 34 checks that were issued. Every single one of those is a felony, was counted as a felony, and they in fact stretched the law. It was a politically motivated case. That can happen. Our law can be misapplied. So it can be weaponized against politicians, against people. Like you guys are talking about how our immigration law is being weaponized against illegals, right? So the same thing can happen to any citizen. In fact, even the president. That's what we learned in that situation, because it was an accounting situation. It was a law that there's nobody else. Do you understand? Nobody else in the history of this country that the law has been stretched to that specific extent in order to
So
convict
you
somebody.
believe in following the law or not?
I do. Yeah.
So even if it's stretched?
If you're purposely twisting the law so you can put somebody in prison, that's a Kafka-esque situation. Do you understand what I'm
been
referencing?
purposefully twisting the law to put immigrants in.
No, that's a very specific case. That's a very specific. There's a false equivalence that you're drawing. Oh, you're so eloquent. So eloquent. Did you just sprain your finger lifting it up like that? I don't know the last time you've been at the gym.
You should learn about civilization from these two. They actually are civilized.
Yeah.
Stop acting like an animal. Act like these two.
It's funny. It's always the fat people that can't keep their control. So, anyway, where were we?
Following the law.
Following the law. Sorry, I got a little
Following
distracted.
the law. So,
So, here's the
Go
thing. You're drawing a false equivalence. Yes, the law got stretched. Go ahead. convict him, put him in prison. Why hasn't he been put in prison? Ask yourself that. He got convicted when Biden was president. Why hasn't he been put in prison? Do you believe that it's reasonable that Democrats stretched the law so far that they were like, oh my God, this guy, if we put him in prison, if he gets back as president, he's going to put all of us in prison, you know? So there's something really politics is really dirty. Now, as far as immigration law goes, there's a very clear statute that says that people can't cross.
I can also make the same argument as you were just making and say they've been twisting the law to make it unfair.
No, they're not. No, because it'd be a false argument. This has been what I'm telling you has been acknowledged by legal experts across the political spectrum. There are even Democrats that have denounced that verdict. They said it's taking it too far. That's why he's not in prison right now. That's why he was convicted under Biden and never went to prison. Why do you think that is? Because people recognize when the law is misapplied. Okay,
there are people recognizing that the law is being misapplied right now in deporting people.
Okay, so cite how is it being misapplied? I explained how Trump's case was misapplied. Explain how the immigration law is being misapplied.
So we'll talk about ICE then. You want to talk about ICE?
I mean, cite a single way that it's being misapplied.
They are not going through due process.
What's your evidence of that?
That they've deported American citizens.
Name one American citizen that's been deported.
I'll look up the names right now and give you a
Go
source.
ahead. Go right ahead.
He's going to say the MS-13 guy.
He's got. Oh
He's
yeah.
going to say the MS-13.
Abrego Garcia.
But
he's not even a citizen. Is he a citizen?
No, that's what they keep saying is he's a citizen. But he was.
He's a Maryland father.
He's a Maryland father. He's a dad. He's a father. He's a founding father.
He's a founding founder of Maryland. Of America.
He's a founding father of Maryland.
Maryland, America. American Maryland.
Marilyn Monroe's father.
He's Maryland Monroe's.
He's Maryland.
He's Maryland Monroe's.
He's Marilyn Manson's father.
Maryland Manson.
Are you guys friends?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Would you like to
It's none of your business. Leave them alone. Okay? They're in a situationship. Let them be.
If I see a cute couple.
Okay, wait, okay.
If I see a cute couple, I'm sorry, I'm old school.
Can we stay on topic, please?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, we were taking a break. You were looking up stuff.
Do you want to talk about anything while I look for sources?
I guess, but this was more to her point about how she was saying not the system, bringing kids illegally and how that ups the chances of them getting sexually assaulted or whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah, real
When
bad.
You ever heard of the rape trees?
No, but with
No?
I'm
Rape
talking.
trees are an
I'm
actual
talking.
thing. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. And then she was talking about how that ups the chances. What about the facilities, the detention facilities,
So
they
who
treat
created
them
that
like
system?
Animals.
Who created that system?
The government.
Barack Hussein
Yeah.
Obama.
And
That's who created
I'm
it.
not for Obama.
Democrat.
Either.
You hate Obama too?
I'm not a Democrat. I'm not.
You're not a
Republican,
Democrat?
I'm not a Democrat.
Okay, well that's good. That's very good actually. Good for you.
Good for you. You're thinking
Yeah.
independent.
I don't like it. What do you want me to say? I don't like it.
Well, yeah, but
I don't
that's
like
what
that.
I'm saying. It's more for her point, how she's saying.
I'm sure she has her own opinion about it. She's back there.
No,
She could answer it later.
I'll explain what she said. Okay, so she was saying that what happens is that the way that this illegal immigration racket runs is that a lot of children are put into very horrible situations where they are abused sexually, physically, emotionally, right, and they come here. Did you know that one of the practices of the cartel, because of the immigration policy of not separating families, when the immigration enforcement has the policy, we don't separate families, that what cartels will do is they will match up adults with random children, some of them that are sold off into basically slavery by their families. So they will match. It's like a weird, horrible matchmaking system, adults and little kids. And then when ICE picks them up, they'll be like, oh, I guess they're a family, right? So now we will let them go. So do you understand that no matter what the policy is, that it's the children that are suffering? because when you do not
But when
enforce the
people
law,
come here, they don't come here just because, oh, I want to go to America. It seems so fun. They come here because it's.
I get why they come
Yeah.
here. I get why that's why the founding fathers came here, because it wasn't so great in Europe. They were looking for a better life here.
Yeah, and they
and
ended
hold
up
on on that
colonizing
point. On
everything.
that point, you made the point earlier. You know that the original where did the original people that settled these lands? Where did they come from?
Europe.
No, the original people that settled these lands. Do you know where they came from?
The Native Americans.
Yeah, where did they come? They're not native. Where did they come from? If anthropological, where do anthropologists say they came from?
Mexico. Asia?
No, they didn't.
Asia?
They came from Asia through a supposed land
Bering
bridge,
Strait, yeah.
right? And they came here and they populated all the way
you get
down.
some?
Do you know where the
you get
Aztecs?
some?
All right, let me ask you: are you Mexican by any chance?
Nope.
Okay, you're not Mexican. Okay, this is good because the Mexican, because the Mexicans actually, the Aztecs were not from Mexico. Was that area? They came from this area, and they went down and migrated down to Mexico, and they took over that area from the land. They took over that land from the people who were living there. When the Spanish showed up, there were so many tribes that the Aztecs had brutalized over these years that the Spanish were able to get allies to conquer the Mexicans.
Literally.
They were able to, that's the only way the Spanish were able to come. Now I'm going to go, are you Latina? So you are also descended from those people, those Spanish settlers, the conquistadors that came here. Just as much as you're descended from the people that they conquered, right? So every time you guys make arguments about like, oh, our founders, it's white people on this, you actually, those are actually your ancestors too.
That has nothing to do with this.
That's the
Okay.
one he was making.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
You have the American deported.
Chantila Sovanarith unlawfully removed after being detained at ICE facility. So
How old are they?
American citizenship for over 20 years. Now detained and in
So
a
wait,
foreign
they were a
country.
naturalized citizen. They weren't actually. They're not a born. They weren't here. They were a naturalized citizen,
Wow, it sounds like
and they can be. Well, no. If they're a naturalized citizen, they can be denaturalized for any reason. If they're, for example, there's a case of the guy in Colombia that was organizing all the pro-Palestine protests. He was passing out Hamas propaganda, and Hamas is a designated terrorist organization according to the U.S. government, and for that you can be deported if you're passing out pro-terrorist propaganda. So if this person is a naturalized citizen, there could be a reason why they denaturalized this person and deported them.
Okay. So what about? I have multiple articles.
Okay,
I
go
have
ahead.
multiple articles. U.S. immigration agents mistakenly detain deputy marshal in Arizona.
Okay, mistakenly detained, and what happened? Did they get deported?
Well, I'm just saying that ICE is.
Well, it's fine for if they made mistake. Did they get deported? That's the question.
It just says U.S. marshal. He doesn't have.
So, if they didn't get deported, then your point's void.
Okay. And I have another article here that says 70.
That does prove the point that they're just detaining people just because they look like.
They may have got. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What does that person look like? The person he talked about. He's the guy. The
Okay,
guy's
then
just
why
a
was
marshal.
He detained then? Why was he
He's got the
detained?
case up there. Why is he detained?
Because he fit a general description of somebody else that they were looking for. As soon as he provided paperwork, they let him
So
go.
profiling then, no?
There you go. As soon as he
Profiling.
provided paperwork, they
but
let him
that
go.
doesn't excuse
It
the
wasn't
fact
based
that
off of
They
his,
picked with
it was literally based off of his appearance because they were looking for a specific
That's what
person.
profiling is, appearance based on
So
appearance.
How-
if I'm looking for you, how would I describe you? The girl with the nose rings, right? Would that be profiling?
No.
Is
but
it
if you look
necessary?
if you get another girl with another nose ring, that is profiling.
Exactly,
And
but it's
that's what they
necessary to be
did.
able to identify you, right? Other than that, we're gonna let criminals walk through because you don't want to
Yeah, but
actually
this is so much
use.
different than
It's not so
profiling
much
someone.
different, right?
Yes, it is.
How is it? How is it different?
One thing is a
You need
nose
to
ring,
you
another
need to
thing is
use
a ring.
identifying markers to be able to find people. We're not just gonna ignore identifying markers so that people can walk free after they commit crimes.
So, by the way, they deported 700,000 people. You've just cited 2 cases, both of them which are void, and void your point. So, case of profiling, 1 person and 700,000 that have been deported. That, by the way, is called an edge case. It's like less than a fraction of a percent.
But don't you think it's eye-opening? You're looking for them online. You're looking for these cases where you're saying U.S. citizens have been deported, but you can't find any. Doesn't that tell you something
Because
that
I've
maybe
been
the
up
media's
here
lying to you?
Because I was looking for them for like 2 minutes because
if you-
I wasn't
if you
expecting
don't-
to
Go
debate.
step aside.
Yeah,
take
yeah.
your time,
We'll
look
bring you
for as
back.
many as you want, and
I'm
then we'll talk to somebody
looking.
else.
I'm just trying to debate you. I'm not
No,
trying to
that's why,
stand
but
off
that's
to the
why, but
side
that's why
for
the whole
20
point
minutes.
of this is to have a conversation, right?
Yeah, I'm-
If U.S. citizens were being deported, don't you think you'd find that on the front page? It would be a lot easier to find. Because you're telling me that's something that you believe to be fact, but you can't bring up the proof. So what does that tell you? That maybe the media's been lying to you, and maybe you should reevaluate the position you're coming from? Not in a bad way. That's why we have these conversations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I talk about that?
Don't believe the media. That's all I gotta say. Go ahead.
What about in Minneapolis then?
What
When
about
they
Minneapolis?
Shot the lady
They shot the lady. What was she doing?
driving away.
She was driving away. You believe that? There's evidence that shows that she was disrupting and obstructing federal
Oh, so
law
that gave them
enforcement for
reason
2
to
hours.
shoot her in the face.
So here's my question to you. There's a police officer right in front of your car. You're parked. You hit the gas. What's gonna happen?
They get aggravated. But does that give them the right to take out their damn gun and shoot you in the face?
Again, I'm asking you, if there's a police officer right in front of your car, they're telling you to open the door and step out, you hit the gas, what happens?
That
Do you
still doesn't give them
recognize
the right to kill person.
is a car
They're
considered a
abusing their
weapon?
power.
Is a car considered a weapon?
Yes.
Exactly. So if you're trying to kill a police officer with your car,
Who
he's
said
going
her
to defend
intentions were
himself.
To defend himself.
Okay, so
Oh
here's the
my
thing.
God.
So there's evidence from multiple witness accounts, including her wife, that says that she was obstructing federal law enforcement for
trying to
2
get away.
hours. How's she trying to get away running through a police officer?
What were they doing to her?
You can see
They
her in
were
the video
asking her to
turning
get out of the
wheel.
vehicle.
She was, yeah.
You can see her
Okay.
in the video turning her
So
wheel
why did
to
she
get
hit the
out of
police officer?
way.
Why did she hit the police officer?
Did she?
Because
Why did she
he
hit?
stood-
Yes, she
because
hit
he
him. He
stood
had a
in front
fractured
of the-
hip. He had internal bleeding.
He
That's
stood in front of the car.
no. Don't minimize it. She hit
So-
him.
Who
That's
got
proof.
shot in the face for no reason?
Why did she have to hit the gas?
Why did
couldn't
he
she
have
just
to
stop?
shoot him?
Why wouldn't it
Why
be
did he
much
have to
easier?
shoot her?
Wouldn't it be much easier if she just
He
opened
could've
the door and
shot
got out of the car?
tires, he
Wouldn't it
could've
be
shot
easier to
the
do that?
car, Stop her, get her detained
So he-
like a regular officer.
He had time to he had time to pull out his weapon, but he didn't have time to
How quickly does it take
step
you?
out of the way.
How quickly does it take you to take? Let's say that's like a fraction of a second, right?
If I punch an officer,
Really, there's a car coming up.
Fraction of
There's
a
a car
second.
speeding up towards you. You're going to be able to move out of the way that quickly?
If I see
Try
the
to dodge a
person-
bullet. How quickly? She couldn't dodge a bullet.
A
What
bullet
makes
is
you
not
think
as
he
fast
couldn't
as a
even
car.
dodge the car? Plus, you see him bouncing out from the side when the car hits him. He was trying to move. From his point of view, he was moving in front of the car.
Okay.
He's moving away. So
Let's say
again, your point's
okay,
mute.
I'm looking at it from a different
The
perspective.
legal
no.
precedent. By the way, rules of engagement. If a police officer feels like his life is threatened, he can 100% shoot somebody. That's the law.
So was his life
Okay.
still? Did he still feel like his life was threatened when she was completely out of the way and he fired those 2 more shots?
Do you want to pull up the video and see how he fired those shots? If she was completely out of the way, did she get shot in the back of the head like a Clinton victim?
You think you're funny?
Whether
No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm citing two specific cases. The
Whether
Clintons
she
are
got-
well known for killing people that go against them. In fact, there's one specific case of a guy who ended up hanging himself after shooting himself in the back of the head. Look it up.
Whether she got shot in the back of the head or not doesn't matter.
It does make it very relevant. She got shot literally in the face.
He got shot in the face
All 3 times.
and then he's out of the way of the vehicle, steps out of the way of the vehicle, and then shoots 2 more times.
That's why he's saying it's relevant. Because if he was out of the way of the vehicle, she would have been shot from the back, correct? If she got shot from the front, that means that he was in the front,
Well, I don't
meaning
think
that
he
your
hit him
argument
because
is
those
wrong.
eye agents aren't very trained.
You're
Now
changing.
you're
You're
just-
changing You're changing the argument as well, right? Because your original argument was that she was out of the way, but if she got shot in the face, he wasn't out of the way. He was right in front. So now you're proven wrong just by the autopsy alone.
The first shot was in the face. I don't know why you're smiling.
It's
The
just my natural state. Do you have a
First
problem with my
shot.
face?
You're also smiling.
It's just it's a
And your
normal
eyes
state.
twitching. I can notice what your face is doing. I mean,
I know.
It has this. Our
It's just
expressions
a
and how
thing
we're
that happens.
talking has nothing to do with the way we're making our arguments. So the arguments still stand. It's not funny that somebody got killed. I don't think it's funny.
I don't think it's funny.
If you're trying to imply that, then you're just being thoroughly dishonest because we're arguing seriously and we're not making jokes about her dying. I referenced the Clintons as a form of describing the difference between getting shot in the back of the head versus getting shot in the front. So
I'm just saying, like, he fired his weapon 2 more times after he was out of the way. That's not.
you know, you'd have a better argument if you try to argue the part about where he said "fucking bitch" afterwards. Then you could
That
try to
too.
argue. You could try to argue malicious intent there, but you trying to argue something that factually upends your own argument isn't helping you make a case, because nobody gets shot in the front of the face 3 times, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, well he shot her after she. No. All 3 shots were fired sequentially. You watch the video, it's a split second, less than a fraction of a second, while he's getting hit. And you see it from multiple angles, from his cell phone video as well as 2 other angles. So, now if you want to talk about his intent, if you want to talk about him saying "fucking bitch" as her car's rolling away, we can discuss that. That could be an easier way for you to try to argue this. But you didn't go that way.
Sure, it just. I watched the same video as you. Looks like malicious intent to me because she turns her wheel to.
It looks
try
like
to-
malicious intent.
What's malicious
She-
intent? Define it.
I'm just going off of whatever he's
I-
talking about.
Don't you think the definition of malicious intent is important if you're saying that it is malicious intent? There's a standard that you would have to meet to accuse somebody of malicious intent. That's a crime, and it's a heavy crime. So why does it meet that standard of malicious intent?
He was
So you're
looking
just
to try to
using the
kill
word.
her, pretty much. And in the video, she turns the wheel to try to move out of the way.
So let me tell you real quick. You could spend like the entire court case arguing that her wheels were pointed in a different direction.
Okay.
The standard, the legal standard is, did the police officer feel that his life was in threat? She admitted that a car is a weapon. Do you believe that a car is a weapon?
If he felt like his life was in danger, I think his
That's
first
not my
response,
question. My question is, do you believe that a car is a weapon? It can be used as a weapon. Do you believe that?
can be used.
Exactly. In that scenario, he viewed it as a weapon. He viewed his life was in danger. He has his own physical bodily injury as evidence that his life was in fact in danger.
If he believed
So-
his life was in danger, I think his first reaction would have been to try to move out of the way instead of going straight to
He's
the gun.
walking. So if you watch his entire cell phone video, he walks up to the car. He walks by her. She says something really snarky to him. Then he walks around the back, gets her license plate, walks around the front. Her wife confronts him, antagonizes him, says, "Oh, you're a big man, whatever." And then he walks up across the front again. And as he's walking, a police officer, another ICE agent, walks up and says, "Get out of the vehicle." Her wife, who was trying to get into the car, slams the door, says, "Hit the gas." She I don't know if it was in reverse or in park or whatever, but she hits the gas. And he's in front of the vehicle as that happens. Okay? So, those are the facts. You can rewatch the video as many times as you want. He fired 3 shots as soon as he got hit. He has a reason to feel like his life was in danger because she hit the gas. And you literally hear her wife saying, "Hit the gas." So,
Okay.
all right. Is that it?
Do you have anything else?
I guess that's it.
I just.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys.
Hold on. I just feel like, I came up here to debate you. I feel like I gave a point about, you wanting to follow the law. And then when I tried to give you an example of the president not following the law, you just kind of twisted it and.
Oh, I gave you facts. You can't. No, I gave you facts. I just gave you facts about the case, and the facts about the case expose how your point was a false equivalence. That's all.
I think you come here to debate college kids because you know they're unprepared with facts that can.
Well, why are you undermining yourself? Are you saying that you're stupid?
I'm not saying I'm stupid. I'm saying I'm unprepared.
Are you an adult?
I'm an adult.
You are an adult, so why are you emasculating yourself? You're an adult. You can handle adult
Now you're
situations.
twisting my words.
I'm not.
I said I came unprepared.
No.
That's
But
not.
This
That's
isn't,
not.
this
I
isn't
said
a-
I came
This is an
unprepared. That's not the
educational
same
institution, correct?
as-
Where you come here to learn. You're supposed to be the best and the brightest our country has to offer. You're undermining yourself, like he said, by assuming that you're not.
I said I came unprepared
So why not
That's
prepare
not the-
yourself before you come up? Why not?
because I didn't.
And
I didn't know
I
there
even
was gonna
allowed
be a
you
debate
multiple
today.
times for you to pull up
I think-
information on your phone, and the information you pulled ended up being false.
Yeah, and I
And you
had
can-
like 5-10 minutes to go through whatever. I'm sure you had plenty of time to figure
Exactly.
out your points
I did
that
my
you're gonna
homework.
make.
Why didn't you?
Exactly. You made,
So why do you
did
believe
your
in
homework.
something if you're saying you're uninformed? Then why do you believe what you believe? That's ultimately the question here.
Because you feel very strongly about it, so why aren't you educated about it if you feel very strongly about it? At that point, you would have to admit that you're emotionally driven and not factually driven, correct?
No, I think it's because debating is different than just knowing a lot about something. I think you guys are just good at debating and driving the conversation into where you guys know what to talk about.
I clearly know a little bit about it because you brought up multiple cases and I was able to debunk them.
Yeah, that's what
like the
debating
case of the
is.
felonies. I mean, if I didn't know the data, then I wouldn't have been able to debunk what you're bringing up. So I know a little bit about it. I informed myself, and that's where I formed my
Because you
opinion.
came prepared
I didn't
for a
take
debate.
I didn't take somebody else. I mean, if you want to debate something else, let's debate something else. Say something, let's debate it.
You so strongly believe that Americans were getting deported. Where was your evidence, though? Because you believed in it strongly enough to come up here and bring it up. But why couldn't you cite a single person who was an American citizen that got deported? Why would you feel so strongly about an issue that you can't defend? Just ask yourself that much. Maybe we're headed. You might not be in the right direction if you can't back your arguments. It's not that I'm good at debating. Is that I inform myself. I'm not going to form an opinion about something unless I've informed myself. Reacting emotionally gets you nowhere, and it seems like a lot of what your belief systems are built on is just emotions.
My belief systems are based on morals, and I think. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
I'm hearing you. I want to hear it.
My belief system is based on morals, and I just think this is immoral. That's
That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But as you said it yourself, you're uninformed. So I suggest that you go and inform yourself so that you can make a better, more informed opinion about it. Because there is absolute morality in wanting laws to be followed. Absolute morality behind it. So I appreciate you.
nothing.
No thanks? You don't even want to shake my hand?
No, I
It's
think,
civility.
No, I think if your belief system is if your morals are based on what the law says, I don't think that's a good base for your morals.
What? Oh, so you want people just going around killing each other?
No one said
That's not
that.
what I said.
No, that's literally what you just said. You literally said if your morality is around the law. I mean,
Define literally.
so you're going to pick and choose
Define
what
literally.
laws you're
Define
going to pick
literally.
and choose. You're going to pick and choose.
You're putting words in my mouth.
No, I'm describing your morally
You said
relativistic.
literally.
I'm
So now
describing.
you're a liar.
What are you talking about?
talking to me?
I'm describing your morally relativistic point of view. You pick and choose what laws apply.
No.
That's what
no,
you
no.
just said.
No, this whole
That's
time.
literally
this
what
whole
you
time
just said.
You've been
That's
putting words
literally what you just said. That's moral
Define
relativism.
literally.
That's literally. You just said
Define
it.
literally.
Define literally. Okay, he wants to play a definition debate. You
'Cause
know what
you-
literally
you
is.
wanna play games.
You
You
know
wanna
what?
play-
I'm
you
not
wanna
playing
play
games,
games.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm actually describing what you're doing. You are morally relativistic. You pick and
I'm
choose.
describing what you're doing.
You pick and choose. No, you're not. You pick and choose what works for you.
You're picking
and
and
that's okay. You're such a moral person, but you pick and choose what works for you. Do you believe? Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
pro-choice. See, you're picking and
Pro-choice. So you
choosing.
want to kill babies? There you go. You
You're-
can't
you're
even
picking
have
and
an
choosing.
argument with somebody
You're
like
picking
this.
and choosing.
You don't believe in the right to life, dude. Get out of here, dude.
You couldn't.
You believe in
couldn't
killing
define-
babies. You believe in killing helpless
That's
babies,
not what
bro.
I said.
Get out of
That's
here.
not what I said.
Get out of here, bro.
See, now you're
Come on.
picking and choosing. You're
I
putting
tried to
words in
shake your
people's
hand.
mouth.
You refuse to
You're
shake
putting
my
words
hand.
in people's mouth.
What words? I'm literally describing your point of view. Like
Define-
nobody who's
define
going to watch
literally.
this is actually going to think that you're a moral person. They're going to think you're a morally relativistic individual.
You said literally, and you can't define literally. Every time I say something, you're changing it. You're changing and you're putting words in my mouth.
I'm putting words in your mouth.
Then you want to say other stuff, and I'm gonna say that's not what I said.
So you want to be able to. You want to be able to. You want to be able to lie indiscriminately with zero accountability.
Look at you again, putting words in my mouth.
That's what you said. If you're not used to being held to account, then congratulations. The real world is going to be much harsher than me. I'm just telling you.
Congratulations on being a better debater than an 18-year-old college kid.
That's not the point.
I don't know. I think you're just playing a game.
All right. Well, peace be with you. Thank you for talking to me. Anybody else who wants to give it a shot? You got it? Okay.
Hello. What's you guys' names?
Dennis?
What's you guys' names? Dennis?
Araceli.
Alex. What is it?
Araceli.
Araceli? Okay, my name is Daniel.
Nice to meet you, Daniel.
Of course. I'm going to keep this short. I don't want to be here too long.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask, do you guys think that Trump is a good president or he's fit to lead this nation?
Do you believe otherwise?
I think
Why?
that he's not fit at all. I think, like, he has, like, early signs of dementia. Like, there's a lot of things that are wrong with this president. I don't believe that he's also passing any laws. Like, we have I'm not gonna lie, I'm not completely, like, super smart with politics, but I do believe that there's, like, a specific rule set that people are supposed to go by. Is it Congress, right, that votes whether we should go to war with Iran or not? I'm pretty sure Trump went past that and
That's not
decided it himself.
So no. So you have 60 days. It's a military movement. He has 60 days to get congressional approval before it's illegal. So he does have the authority to do what he did. The only reason you believe that he doesn't and that it was illegal was because the media told you to. Now, do I agree with intervening in foreign affairs? Me personally, I don't. That doesn't change the fact that he does have the authority to do so. And you should. It's one of those things where the media has lied to you, calling it an illegal movement, but it's not. He has full authority.
Okay, and I wanted to ask, what do you? Oh, sorry.
I just want to add to that. Barack Obama was the president that did the most unilateral attacks without the authorization of Congress. He's killed more civilians than any president in the history of the presidency. In Libya, North Africa. So
I'm not making the claim that, like, presidency itself is, I bet, hard to rule because there's a lot of things that you have to do that are wrong, that are good. But anyways, I just wanted to say, do you believe that ICE is doing good?
Yes,
believe ICE is doing good?
I do.
You don't think that they're close to kind of Nazi
Why?
because hold on. They have a rule set that they don't have to abide by. Like, they don't have
What
to
rule
abide.
set?
They don't have to abide by certain rules.
Which ones?
Which ones? ICE. Oh, sorry, my
What
bad.
rules don't they have to abide by? That you're what? Defend your claim. What rules don't they have to abide by?
I didn't write it down.
I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah, I kind of have to. Right? Yeah. But
because you can't make a claim without telling
I believe
me
you
specifically
know,
what,
right?
what.
Do you know?
No,
No?
because I'm
You
not
don't know?
making that claim. If you're gonna make that claim, you better be able to defend it, right? You can't tell me. Yeah, I'm supposed to tell you what to
But it's
believe.
the truth. Like,
How is
it's
it
not
the
the
truth
same
when
as
you?
people
Give
say
me
it's
one
the same-
example. I'll give you a minute to look it up on your phone.
People say that it's the same as police brutality, but it's not. Because they're not police
mean-
officers.
They are federal agents.
So it just came to my mind right now. In Nazi Germany, they were able to take people out of their homes. Now, obviously, you know, the laws have made that apparent that you're able to do that. There was what was it called? It was a warrant, the judicial warrant. You needed a judicial warrant to go into people's houses to take them out, right? Right?
Yeah.
So now they need an administrative warrant instead. Before that wasn't a thing. They made it a thing, and that's not right. Do you believe that's right?
Do you know anything about that?
if you don't like the way ICE is enforcing the laws, then call your congressperson, call your senators, have them change the law. They have the ability to do it.
A lot of people are.
Huh?
A lot of people are.
Okay, so keep
But-
doing it. Have them change it. ICE is literally following the law. And in states where you're seeing it play out in the streets, it's because states like California, Illinois, and Massachusetts, we have sanctuary policies.
Okay.
So those sanctuary policies have broken down the cooperation between the county, the state, and the federal government. So unfortunately, the system has completely changed and is causing ICE to enforce our immigration policies in the street, when before that, before sanctuary policies, somebody would get arrested, they would be taken to prison or jail. And then at that point, the LAPD, for example, would call ICE to check their immigration status. And if that person was subject for removal, they would remove them from prison instead of having to go and chase people on the streets. So call your local and your federal politicians, your legislators, and have them change the law if you don't like the way that they're doing things, because they're the ones who set the law.
I will.
Yeah.
I have. I'm just gonna say one more thing. Hold on, it's coming to my mind right now. Hold on. Can't come to my mind right now.
Okay. Yeah, you can come back up if you remember it.
Okay.
I like your chains.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
fake. I can't afford
You
this.
said they're fake, but they look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
All right, what's your name?
Daniel.
Pleasure. Thank you, Daniel. Okay. Hello. What's your name?
Marina. Thanks.
Nice to meet you. You want to shake hands? No?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Can I ask my question?
Go ahead.
Okay. From a public policy perspective, many economic studies show that immigrants, both documented and undocumented, contribute billions of dollars in federal, state, and local taxes each year. Given that fiscal contribution, how do you justify policies or rhetoric that are strongly against immigration? Is the opposition primarily about economic concerns, cultural concerns, legality, or something else?
How much they contribute every year federally?
That wasn't my question.
No, I'm asking you a
I'm
question.
asking you my question,
No, I'm
though.
asking you a question.
No, I thought
it's relevant.
I thought the
okay,
way
I'll
this
just
worked
tell
was
you.
I
I'll
asked
just
you a
tell you. They
question and
contribute
you
50 to
answered.
60 billion dollars federally annually. They take about 150 billion annually. Boom, done. They're a net
Actually-
negative contribution.
No, that's incorrect.
No, that is actually 100% correct. In
It says
California
right here-
alone, on the
Just
state
because
level,
you're loud doesn't mean you're correct.
in California alone, on the state level, they take 8 to 8.5. They pay 8 to 8.5 billion dollars in taxes. They take in medical expenses alone $12 billion. So again, your point is mute.
And you're including illegal immigrants, so I definitely wouldn't include them in the
Illegal
same.
immigrants
No,
pay
you said legal and
taxes.
illegal immigrants. No. I know they pay taxes, but in your statement that you were reading, I don't know if you understood what you were reading, but you said legal and illegal immigrants,
Why would
right?
I understand what I was reading?
Well, that's why I'm asking you, because I'm telling you what you said, and I don't think you realize what you said.
What are you
Okay.
trying to say that I said?
I'm saying that you have to separate illegal immigrants from legal immigrants if you want to talk about the contribution of illegal immigrants, because it's important. That's a conversation you want to have, right?
Okay, let's talk about illegal immigrants only then.
Yeah, that's
They
why. So
pay
put the number
taxes.
for illegal. I know they do. They do pay taxes.
And over time,
They
even
take
though-
more than they pay, almost like
That's
3
incorrect.
times. That is
Incorrect.
100.
Over time, they end up contributing more to the.
Cite a source, a single source. My source is actually the Tax Foundation. What's your source? No, I didn't ask you to just show me just say it.
I don't have one of those screenshot beds right here. So
Just
don't
say-
tell me
just
to
say
go,
what's your
don't
source.
Tell me
No,
to go
I'm
somewhere
not
else to
gonna
look
take
it
your
up.
word
I'm
for it.
showing you.
Just say what your source is. You're literally showing me Google Gemini. That's not a source. Okay, so cite the specific number. How much does the American Immigrant Council say that they pay in taxes, and how much do they take from the state?
Okay.
That's what I'm asking
Okay.
you.
In 2023, immigrants constituted 14.8% of the U.S. population, but consumed only 10.4% of total means-tested welfare entitlement benefits. Non-citizens consume 53% less welfare than native-born Americans.
Okay. So you know why that's wrong? The methodology around it is
how can
completely
you
wrong.
say it's
I'm
wrong?
just telling you it's
I
wrong
thought
because
facts was facts.
so I'm telling.
Can I ask
Can
you
I
why
explain?
it's
Can
wrong?
I
So why is it
explain?
wrong?
Can I
Is that
explain
from
to
your
you?
opinion?
Can I? No, it's not my
so is
opinion.
this not a fact?
Do you understand how facts work? Do you understand how studies
Yeah,
work?
this is a fact. You can't
Okay,
argue a
can
fact.
can I say a word?
Sure.
Will you allow me? Are you
Yeah,
going to
go ahead.
filibuster?
Yeah,
or are
I'm
you just
giving
going to talk
permission.
over me?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Like you were talking over everyone else, but go ahead.
Can I speak?
I'm listening.
Okay, great. So what you just said, the 10%, say that number again. Say what that's about.
Non-citizens consume 53% less welfare than native-born Americans.
No, the 10%, not the 53.
Okay.
What's the 10%?
In 2023, immigrants consulted 14.8% of the U.S. population, but consumed only 10.4% of total means-tested welfare entitlement benefits.
Okay, now, so 50 to 60 billion dollars a year in taxes, and they consume 150 billion dollars worth of resources. That's what I said. What is included in those resources?
It just said that they consume less than.
No, I'm
welfare.
talking about, look up the $150 billion figure that I just told you. Look it up, because you will see the difference between
Well, where
what
did
I'm
you get-
arguing.
who's your source besides you?
The Tax Foundation. Look it up.
Well, is the Tax Foundation going to argue with this?
The
source?
Tax Foundation is a governmental body. Okay, so here I'll just explain it to you since you're refusing to look it up. So healthcare in California alone, $12 billion, right? Medi-Cal. You have school resources. You have, police resources. You have, it's a plethora of things. You're talking about strictly welfare. That's why I asked about the 10%. Strictly welfare. That's Social Security and that's CalFresh in California alone. But the consumption is across the board with every sort of governmental resource that we have. It's not just that finite, very skewed level of the data. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. They don't. You actually made my point for me because you pointed out something that people say is a conspiracy theory, that illegal aliens are using welfare and EBT. You just actually made part of my point for me because
No, I
people
didn't,
usually
'cause I
say
said they use less than
you actually,
what you're claiming.
but that's part of the point. Yeah. So a lot of the conversation,
That means that they're still using it.
Why can't they use it?
because they're here illegally, it's for citizens, it's for tax-paying citizens.
But they have to pay taxes. Immigrants.
So
pay
again,
taxes.
now
Illegal immigrants
now
pay
you're
taxes.
advocating for fraud. You're advocating for Social Security
Illegal
fraud.
immigrants pay. You just
You're
said
advocating for
your
Social
exact
Security
words
fraud.
right now, where immigrants are illegal.
How many-
No, I didn't say immigrants are illegal. I never said immigrants are illegal.
Let me
I
talk.
never said
Don't
immigrants are
let me
illegal.
listen-
I
don't
never
let
said
me
immigrants are
listen.
illegal.
What
I never
was
said
saying-
immigrants are
can
illegal.
I talk?
I
Can
never
I make
said
my
immigrants are
point?
illegal.
I just
I never
listened
said
to you for
immigrants
5
are
minutes.
illegal.
Can-
I never said
can I
immigrants
get
are
a
illegal.
chance to correct
I never
myself?
said immigrants are
I
illegal.
will correct myself.
I never said immigrants are illegal.
I misspoke because you were talking over me. Can I correct
Go ahead.
myself?
Go ahead.
Thank you. You just said that the illegal immigrants that live here should not use welfare sources because they do not pay taxes. No, verbatim, that's what you just said. We can look at the video. However,
I had the video.
Illegal immigrants
How
pay
many
taxes.
That's what I asked. You just don't understand the question. That's not my
No,
fault.
I'm going based
How
off-
many
you
illegal
actually just
immigrants
proved
pay
my point with
taxes?
What you just said.
How many
because
immigrants
you
pay
just said that
taxes?
illegal immigrants
How
don't pay
many
taxes,
illegal
and that's
immigrants
why they
pay
should not
taxes?
get access to welfare.
How
Newsflash,
many illegal immigrants
do
pay
pay
taxes?
taxes?
Babe, how
This
many
is why they
illegal
should get
immigrants pay
access to welfare.
taxes? How many illegal immigrants pay
Why
taxes?
does that matter? You're
because
saying
it does.
all illegal
Because we
immigrants.
have an estimated
You're talking in an
3
overview.
million illegal, an estimated 3 million illegal immigrants in California. Less than an estimated 1 million actually pay taxes, meaning that we have 2/3 of the population that is and I guarantee you, I'm of the belief that the people paying taxes aren't the people that are benefiting from the government programs, and I know you would agree with me
How
as
do you
well.
guarantee that? Where does your factual? I don't care what you guarantee. I want the facts. I want the source.
Okay, cool. So are you saying that the immigrants working paying taxes are the ones living off of the government? That's not the claim I'm making, but that is
That
the
is
claim
what you
you're
just said.
making.
Can we look at
no,
the video?
it's not. You just don't understand it, and it's not my fault because
Do you
I
want me
can't
to
understand
ask my
it
friends
for
who
you,
are
sweetie.
recording to watch so
But
that I can give you verbatim what you
I'm
said?
on yes.
Should we quote you?
Can you not understand what I'm saying?
Can
And I
you
think
not?
that's the
Why are you
problem.
arguing with the fact? You just
I'm
said
not
that you
arguing
couldn't
with
get
the
someone's
fact.
video. I'm arguing
I don't.
what
I
you
think the
said.
problem is that you just don't understand what I'm saying. So
I
why don't you try and
Please
listen?
Stop
because
trying to belittle me because I have
I'm
a
not
point.
trying to belittle you.
I'm
you just
obviously
don't
educated on
understand.
this topic.
You
yes,
don't
I do.
have a
I'm
point.
going off what you
we
said.
have to. What I'm saying is that the population of illegal immigrants.
know what you just said.
That
I heard
you
you.
clearly don't. I'm trying to explain it to you. So calm down and let me listen because you need to listen, right? My claim is that the third of the population of illegal immigrants that is paying taxes are not the ones that are living off of those government programs. The 2/3 that are here illegally that aren't paying taxes are the ones that are probably abusing the system. And I know almost every person in here that's listening to me can agree with me on that statement, but you just don't understand what I'm saying, and that's the problem.
I do.
Meaning
I
that the
understand that not
2/3,
all
meaning
illegal
that we
immigrants
should
pay
not be
taxes.
giving. That is not even the point of the conversation.
I know,
right
but
now.
I'm getting to the point.
My point is that 2/3 of the illegal immigrants that are here abusing the system aren't paying taxes, so they shouldn't be benefiting from a system that they're not contributing. On top of that, if we look at it at a micro scale, illegal immigrants contribute $8 billion in California. In healthcare alone, we're spending over $12 billion providing a service that most Americans can't even afford for their own families, but they're paying taxes so that illegal immigrants can. That is not fair to anybody.
Are you?
Did you understand anything I just said?
Yes, I know.
Okay, perfect.
Am I allowed to answer after you speak without you asking me if I understand?
Well, if you tell me, and then I'll tell you if you understood me, because you're having
I don't
trouble.
think you understand. Like, how would you know if I understand?
Well, because when you
Are you
reiterate to
psychic?
me what I'm saying and it's the complete opposite, you didn't understand.
Maybe
and
you
I
just have two
cameras.
opposing views.
I think you're the only one here that doesn't understand what I'm saying, and that's the problem. So tell me what I said. Exactly.
I understand that not all legal immigrants pay taxes. I understand what you're saying. However, for what makes you think that the illegal immigrants that do not pay taxes and are taking advantage of the welfare system, where did you get that information from?
You literally just said it. You literally just said it. You said it a moment
The
ago.
ones that don't pay taxes. I said the ones that
You literally said it a moment ago. You said 10%.
illegal. I'm talking about illegal.
Exactly. You literally just said it. You made the point for us. So thank you.
What's the point?
You asked us, what's your evidence that illegal aliens are paying, using welfare? And you cited that when you first came out. It was the piece of data you had.
She said is illegal immigrants that do not pay taxes. She said, I can guarantee you that they're abusing the welfare system. That
You just said it. You just said it.
How many of you guys know an illegal immigrants? Most of you, right? How many of you guys know that the ones paying taxes are probably not the ones that are abusing of the welfare systems? Raise your hand if you think that's true. If you think that the ones that are they're illegal immigrants, it's unfair.
Okay, all right. Well, you don't get to fill it.
It's probably a fact. Or
Exactly.
Is that your opinion?
yeah.
So what your argument is that the illegal immigrants, that the illegal ones that are using the welfare system are the ones that have been paying taxes? That would be your argument if I'm not correct. That's your argument.
You're not understanding me now.
No, you're just not
Understanding really clear or not.
No. Babe, what you're saying is that if the 1/3 of the people that are paying taxes are the only ones using the system, I just don't think you follow your own argument, and that's the problem.
I just said that they're not. But you said I can guarantee you that the at least she interrupted me. Can I speak? What you said was that she guarantee that the illegal immigrants that do not pay taxes are the ones that are taking advantage of the welfare system. Where did you get that information?
So you're saying that the ones paying taxes are the only ones taking advantage?
But she's telling taxes are not taking advantage. Because they're
Exactly. So the you're just agree with me, and you don't have the brain cells to know it. You just agree.
to that was, but you just said that illegal immigrants who do not pay taxes are accusing the welfare.
Okay, let me try to figure this out. Okay,
I just stepped in here.
okay, so I'm clear.
What she said before you got here.
No, just tell me what you were trying to say, because I'm very good at this.
Right. So we were debating, right?
Yeah.
And she made a statement.
She said, I guarantee you that illegal immigrants that do not pay taxes,
Illegal immigrants that don't pay taxes.
yes, are the ones taking advantage of the welfare system. I wanted to know where she got that guarantee.
But did you not just say right now? You said the ones paying taxes are the ones that are not taking advantage. Did you not just say that?
Okay, so what?
That.
But you understand what
No,
I'm saying.
no, no.
We go
Oh,
based
yeah,
on that first
Can we
statement.
just confirm what I?
Yeah.
She's. You can do that. No, but because it has to do with it has to do. I promise. You'll get there. I promise. Did you not just say? I might need to replay it, but did you not just say that the illegal immigrants that are paying taxes are the ones doing their due diligence and probably not using the government welfare systems? Is that not what you just said?
I said,
Is that not?
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what's going on. Hold on, I see what's going on. You're saying that the illegal immigrants, right, who are not paying taxes, are most likely the same ones who are also abusing the welfare system. Correct. That's what you said, right? Okay. Now you're saying you need to prove that because you disagree with that. So then, by logical extension, you would be arguing the opposite, that this group of illegals that are not paying taxes are actually, like, those are two separate groups. They're contributing.
they are two separate names.
Yeah, they're two separate groups. But what she's offering is that if the people who aren't paying into the system are probably they're most likely also the ones taking advantage. So in any case, there is some truth to what she's saying.
I see that, but once again,
Yeah.
you said probably most likely, and when we speak facts, probably and most likely isn't.
No. Probable and most likely are statistical. No. Probably and most likely are valid qualifiers because those are statistical trends.
But my genuine question:
Right. Like if I
where
say,
did you get the information that they're taking advantage of the system?
oh, that is that the issue that there are people who.
She said that illegal immigrants that do not pay taxes are taking advantage.
Okay, well, let's take it one at a time. There are. Let's do our philosophy class logic or syllogism. Okay, so there are people who are illegal immigrants who are not paying into the system. There are that are paying into the system, Okay, because if there's one, okay. And then over here, there's illegal immigrants that are unfairly taking advantage of the system, and that there are those that are not taking advantage of the system. So is that right? We've got 4 different types?
What I'm asking you is, how did you get the information? What is your definition of taking advantage of the system?
Using it.
Not you using it, because as citizens, you can't use, you don't really, as a non-citizen and a non-legal immigrant, you don't have the legal right to, you don't have, okay, let me just finish up. You don't have the legal right to take advantage of those systems. The same way that I don't have the right to move to Switzerland and start sponging off of their system. If I went to the UK, they would require that I were an English citizen or an English resident for me to take full advantage of the social medicine. You know that, right? Okay.
Seem to you?
Right.
Yes.
So in that case, so that's that. I'm just giving you the definition. Those are people who are taking. So we can agree on that part. That there are people here who are here illegally, who are illegally taking advantage of the full benefits of our social safety net. Is that true?
If you can show me the source. The other.
You want the source that illegal immigrants are using? No. That's you get the problem.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry that some stuff. You see it on top. You said things out with the friend because then you start.
That was a great statement, but can I see the evidence? So you want the evidence that illegal
Statistics. Okay, do you want the evidence that illegal immigrants are using welfare systems?
that illegal immigrants that do not contribute, do not pay taxes. I want the evidence that they're taking advantage of the system.
You gave us evidence, though. You said they use 50% less. They use 50%. Yes, you did. That's why I asked if you understood what you were reading. Because you said...
Oh, she gave it. She cited it. She cited it. They said...
What you read... Yeah, me too. What you read said that illegal immigrants use welfare programs 50% less than the Americans, meaning that if you're using it less, you're still using it, correct?
You're still using it, yeah.
You gave us the proof that you're asking for me.
Yeah, it's like a 0-1. It's a binary option.
That's not what I said.
Read it. No, read it. Please read it.
Did you say, yeah, read it. I think you've got the citation in front of you. She's actually got the citation in front of her.
Read it aloud. I'm sure with the class.
This is why we're here, by the way, to help people have real world power.
We need what she read.
Yeah, what did you read?
Houses pay $824.7 billion in taxes, and finish with undocumented immigrants alone get an estimated $89.8 billion in federal, state, and local taxes.
No, but then you read the
And then they utilize the system. It says that the probably
2023, immigrants sponsor 14.8% of the U.S. population, but they only consume 10.4% of the total means tested, which means even though they take advantage of the system, this is right here, while they use public services, immigrants are also significant tax contributors, making them net contributors to the.
You asked for proof that they use public services, and you just gave it to us, right?
Give it to us.
Statistic that it's not.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right, okay. So you just
Approximately 61% of households headed by illegal immigrants use one or more reimbursed welfare programs.
Exactly.
A rate significantly higher than U.S. per household with parent money growth. This is
right. Okay. So this is the statistic that she's trying to tap into, is that 100% of illegals who are using system benefits are doing so illegally. Therefore, they are taking advantage of the system.
Sorry, honestly, what's needed? Can you repeat that?
Okay, yeah, I will. So her point, right, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ursula, is that there's a statistic that 100% of illegal aliens that are taking advantage of social safety net programs are doing so illegally. Which means that if they're doing it illegally, they are taking advantage of a system that is not there for them. It's there for American citizens and legal immigrants that went through the system. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Does that make sense? So she's saying it's 100% because her statistic is not based on what people are doing. Her statistic is based on a principle of law. that when you take something that is not yours and you do not have a right to, that is tantamount to stealing. That's her. Is that your point?
Kind of. There was a lot going on here.
Okay, Arb, is that your basic point though? That illegal immigrants who sign up for Medi-Cal, and they're not supposed to. It's like kind of like
We
stealing.
understand that, but my original point was the question was the illegal immigrants that do pay taxes, not the illegal immigrants that you just said do not pay taxes and are taking.
You're saying the legal immigrant.
The illegal immigrants that do pay taxes, not the ones that you were just referring to that don't pay taxes. My question was regarding that. How do you explain because over time, the illegal immigrants that do pay taxes contribute to the society and give us a higher rate of money. So
Where's your proof that they give us a higher rate of money? Right, because we're still running at a net negative. Let me put it into a smaller perspective.
I have my proof. You asked me a question. Can I answer?
Wait, let me just give you the smaller, like a micro perspective. Let's talk about California in gen. 8.5 billion is what illegal immigrants paid in 2024 as of last year. In California. They're costing us over $12 billion. When it comes to healthcare alone, we spend $9 billion giving them a healthcare system that most Californians can't afford. Over 70% of Californians are struggling to pay for their healthcare. That is, by the way, they're forced to have some sort of healthcare. So why is it that when 70% of legal citizens are struggling to pay for their own healthcare for their own families, their taxes are paying for the healthcare of illegal and undocumented immigrants? That is not morally fair, and it is wrong. But at the end of the day, it is still a net negative that they're contributing. If they're only cutting in $8 billion, then why are they costing us $12 billion? And see, my argument goes beyond that, because I don't want to lump in the immigrants that pay taxes with the immigrants that don't, because I know the immigrants that pay taxes, and I would say that they have hardworking ethics, right? So, in my opinion, unlike you, I'm making the assumption, and it's an assumption, that the 2/3 of the illegal immigrant population that isn't paying taxes are probably the ones that are living off of the system. Not that the 1/3 paying taxes.
Right, it's a character. It's an assumption. Right, that if they're bad going, they're bad coming.
Yeah.
That's just your personal character.
Right, because that would be no, but that would be like
That is why I said my personal character.
Confirming what you said, I'm not.
Yeah. If I'm just explaining it, it's fair. Yeah.
right. So she's saying that the people who are doing bad on one end are probably doing the bad on the other too, that makes sense, right? Like the people who are driving drunk are also the people who are probably about using seatbelts.
Which is a different topic. Yes, I agree with that. What you just said, they're probably not crazy.
Okay, yeah. So there's an analogy though, because you can make analogies. They do it in court all the time.
And I am referring to the illegal. I want to clarify because she said I don't want to group them all together, and I agree. So I am referring to the illegal immigrants that do pay tax.
Yeah. So
My source right here.
okay, yeah. And to me, that's a problem.
Undocumented immigrants contribute billions to the U.S. economy annually, with a 2022 report estimating they paid $96.7 billion, which I believe beat the 12 number.
Yeah, babe, because I sit in California, babe. It's important to understand what you're reading.
All right, now here's my take on that, okay? If it is true that they are paying into the system and not getting benefits, who's getting screwed?
Say that one more time. If they're not.
If the undocumented, aka illegal aliens, are paying into the system and not getting benefits, who's getting screwed in that equation?
The illegal immigrants are paying into the.
They're paying taxes and they're not getting benefits. They can't get the food stamps. They can't get the Medi-Cal. That's right. So this system, no matter how you slice it up, takes advantage of weak people. In the Bible it says, be kind to the stranger. It is not being kind to the stranger to invite them to your country, take their money.
Let's not mention the Bible.
What?
I believe in God, but I believe that religion and state are separated. So can we stick to the state?
Okay, we can stick to the state. I just usually...
You say it's morally wrong to exploit people.
Usually people...
Yes, it's morally wrong to exploit people, right?
Okay, it's one of the... Right. That's agree with me. It's morally wrong? Yes, which is why I think we should deport all illegals. Send them back home. Stop having them... It's almost like your friend, dude, you know what it's like? Deporting illegals in some sense is like going into a place where a woman is being abused and saying, ma'am, you need to get out of here. We're going to take you back to a safe house. In this house, that safe house is your country, okay? Because when you come up here, yeah, I know it's like you got like it's like your boyfriend. Oh, he's got good, he's got you, and he's abusing you the entire time, right? And it's like that's over. You need to stop taking his abuse. So when I say deport all illegals, I'm not just calling out the people who are coming here illegally. I'm calling out the people who are illegally exploiting those immigrants. There's a whole system. People are getting rich off of it.
Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
So I'm Mexican, right? Yeah. So I'm from Managua. So I have family that was in Mexico. I don't know if you saw that the cartel member was killed. So then they started bombing Mexico. A lot of Mexicans died, innocent Mexicans. So what you just said, the reason that they come here is for a better life. Yes, you are right that the system is screwing them and the system take advantage of weak people. However, you can ask any Mexican immigrant, they rather get screwed by the system, go back and live in Mexico.
Okay, so this is what you're arguing for. America is a way better country than Mexico, and you say that as a Mexican. And what I would suggest to you is
Your words, but
you just argue. She just argued that. She just argued that. Yeah, so we have more human rights. We don't have cartels killing people.
what makes it a better country then? If I say that Mexico is a dangerous country to live in, so
It's a bad country.
but do you,
Bad country.
would they want to get deported back? They would just
So yeah, discouraging illegal immigration would actually does help.
Okay, all right.
The cartels, they've been making billions off of human trafficking. That's empowered them to have more money to be able to persuade and what's it called, and bribe
the cartels run Mexico.
yeah, but that's why I'm saying if you attack them at their source, listen, if you attack them at their source, which a lot of the money is coming from human trafficking, you are taking away their ability to bribe judges, to bribe presidents, right? So you can make the country a much better place by one, stopping where they make their money. And that doesn't just include human trafficking because they made billions, yes, off of illegal immigration. So why are we encouraging that? They've exploited the illegal immigrants. They get here and they hold them and held them ransom and ask for even more money. And what happens when they don't pay? So the system that you're fighting for actually puts illegal immigrants at the bottom, where you want them to continue to be exploited, where you continue an abusive cycle, where their country is actually is exploited by the criminal organizations, financially supported by the illegal immigration that you're supporting. We stop drug trafficking and we stop human trafficking. They're losing their influence in Mexico. You would actually make Mexico a better place if you stop supporting Frank here.
Okay, we have some good like, you don't mind if somebody else gets it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for having you up and sharing. We really. By the way, I was going to say something. This campus has been one of the best campuses we've been to. People have been good, and no one said anything. We really appreciate you guys' attitude at this campus. What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Nice to meet you, Michael. You want to shake my hand?
Oh, shake your hand?
Oh no.
Thank you. Okay. Very good, Michaels.
I want to ask you about the tariffs. The tariffs? Yeah, the government.
Okay, go ahead. All right. He wants to support.
We think it's okay to tariff every country, one of our allies, VLANs.
Yeah,
Why?
because he has the executive authority to do it. So
He needs Congress to authorize.
not necessarily.
Yes, he does.
Not necessarily. In fact, the Supreme Court just overturned it, and he was still able to apply a 10% tariff on numerous countries. And yeah, he has
Let me
executive
ask you
authority.
this: why you think he's doing it? So,
Because he's trying to get a better, more leverage, better negotiation with these countries. Do you think it's bad? Why do you think tariffs are bad?
now I'm asking you, why? How? You know how tariffs work?
Educate me if you think I don't.
The tariffs work when you apply a 10% tariffs in a foreign country, and then the importer absorbs those tariffs. And if the importer can pay for it, it's passed on consumers, on us as Americans, as a foreign cats, on birds. And some keep saying that the foreigners are not paying. It's Americans who are paying. We're paying for
Okay. How much you pay in tariffs last year?
tariff here.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were paying for it, and you don't know how much you're paying for it? You care that much about it, that you don't even know how much you're paying for it. Wow.
You know the real problem is that we have to be with China.
We have to what?
Here with China
Uh-huh.
because of stealing intellectual property, not terror.
Now you're changing the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, that's it. If you don't know how much you're paying in tariffs, clearly you don't give a shit about it.
I don't think you give a shit too.
I think the tariffs are good. So I'm not the one up here complaining about tariffs, saying, it's costing me so much money. How much money is it costing you? I don't know. So clearly it has a negligible effect on you. Energy prices are, in fact, something to be more concerned about. The war in Iran is going to raise the cost of living for everybody. That's going to have a greater effect than the tariffs.
You know, it's gonna
What
be
hap-
gas prices here too. You know.
Yeah. Do you know that actually California, the reason why we have such high gas prices is because of Democrats, because they're literally triple dipping on taxes, because we have a 90-cent flat fee on gas. We have federal taxes. We have state taxes on top of all that. We have sales tax on top of all of that. So, I mean, that's bad. You think that's worse than tariffs? You're paying 3 taxes when you go fill up your gas tank.
You know. Yeah.
No comment on this one.
No, yeah, it's right. There should be a tariff on housing.
Yeah.
All tariff on housing.
He's joking.
I'm joking because obviously that's the number one cost that anybody has in California is housing, right? The housing is crazy over here.
You know, we have a homelessness problem too.
Absolutely, we have homeless. Which I'm going to tell you, the gas taxes are actually tied to the homeless problem. These are again Democrat initiatives that are often sold to voters as, we're going to fix a problem for you. With that, we have really high gas taxes because they sold it to the voters as, we're going to fix your roads. You know where all that money went? Didn't go to the roads. Homeless problem too. They raised a lot of bonds. They got the voters to support. There's a guy gathering petitions over here, right? Well, they got a petition on the ballot about homeless. There was a bond that was, we're going to sell bonds and we're going to raise money to help with the homeless problem. You know where that money went to? Nobody knows. They're trying to track it down. Okay? There's a major corruption syndicate here in California that gets citizens to support bonds and taxes, right? And that for social services, and then that money turns into nonprofits, government agencies, contractors. It's all a big crony racket where all these politicians get kickbacks.
Oh yeah, and they benefit from that too.
They absolutely benefit from that. But I'm going to tell you, it's one party.
No, it's both parties.
No, not in California. You know why?
It's both parties.
Not in California. You know why? Because in Sacramento, the Democrats have a supermajority. And also in the voter base, they have convinced the voter base that when they throw something out, like this Prop 50 that changed everything.
You know, Republicans did it first in Texas.
No, they didn't. That actually here. He's going to explain. He'll going to educate you about how Uncle Joe Biden actually caused that thing in Texas. No, he's going to talk to you about that. He's going to go ahead.
Yeah, you know, Republicans did it first in Texas.
Oh, no, you just go ahead.
So tell me why it happened in Texas.
In Texas, it happened because they're trying to stop people from voting. Jerry Hillary.
Who told you that?
Who told you that?
Then I read news sources.
Oh, what news source?
Politico.
Politico.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard of Biden v. Galveston, Texas?
No.
Galveston, Texas tried to redistrict back in 2022 when Joe Biden was president. Joe Biden said you cannot create districts according to racial demographics.
She didn't say that.
Really, he didn't?
Yeah.
He did. Well, tell me why he didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that. He didn't. No, you're telling me he didn't sue Galveston, Texas for doing that. He didn't do that. No, hold on. Just look it up, dude. Please.
Look it up.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah. Come on.
Biden v. Galveston, Texas. Just look up that Supreme Court case.
So yeah, it's she's
You got to get more. You got to get more sources other than Politico. Well, like
What was it?
4 or 5.
Biden v. I spoke pick.
Galveston, Texas. Galveston, G-L-L. It's a city in Texas. I can tell you the whole case, or you can look it up if you want, but I'll explain it anyway while he looks it up. Biden v. Galveston, Texas. Galveston tried to redistrict one of their areas, doing a minority coalition district, which is legal, I can explain it to you. I'm just asking you to look it up so you can see that I'm telling you the truth. So, a minority coalition district, which is legal under the Voting Rights Act. Joe Biden, let me finish. Joe Biden sued Galveston, Texas for redistricting, and he won because the Supreme Court found that it's illegal, it's racially discriminatory to create districts by racial demographic. And guess what? Joe Biden chose to not enforce that. But when Trump got elected, Harmeet Dillon, who is the civil rights attorney in the Department of Justice, said, hey, Greg Abbott, governor of Texas, if you don't actually redistrict, now that you've been sued and lost, I'm going to sue you for not following the law. And he did. That's how the redistricting in Texas started. So blame Joe Biden.
Or blame Joe Biden for everything?
No, I'm saying for that.
For this thing.
Who said that's a straw man? You just got one thing that I said and you blew it out into something else.
Well, yeah, so the reason they sued because they said they deny minority borders.
Yeah, they said, and the Supreme Court decision was you should not create districts around racial demographics. So, yeah, I mean, whatever argument they used, that's what happened. So, that's where the redistricting, yeah, I mean, whatever, that's the Supreme Court decided that. So, that's where, so again, you were wrong. That's where the redistricting in Texas started. It wasn't some evil plan to take away votes. It was literally, they were following precedent. Joe Biden. Blame Joe Biden. So, go ahead.
Hey, can I ask you
Yes.
On another issue?
Sure.
I want to ask you about immigration.
Okay, that's great. That's our main topic for today.
Do you think it's okay for ICE to take people without due process?
Cite one case.
One case?
Yeah.
So, the person from Maryland last year got the...
Abrego Garcia.
Marilyn Manson's the Maryland, the founder of Maryland. Marilyn Manson, who is
Human trafficking. You're advocating for a human trafficker who was convicted of domestic violence, really. That's what you're trying to do.
MS-13.
An MS-13 member, yeah. A convicted MS-13 member. That's the case you want to bring up? He was an American citizen. He was an American citizen?
They say he's an American citizen, but he's...
Are you sure of that?
Do you think it's okay for the Trump administration to ignore the court order to bring them back?
Was he brought back?
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, he won. There you go. You just. How do you keep doing this? How do you just keep impugning yourself? You keep making my points for me. Thank you so much. It's so easy to argue with you. Trump, you keep making my points back. Yeah, Trump brought it back.
3 months later.
Oh my gosh, he had a 3-month vacation.
Says
You did. He does such a process. He was happen, right?
like, yeah, exactly. He was tortured?
Yes.
By who?
By El Salvador. In Sunday.
El Salvador?
Yes.
What's your evidence of that?
My evidence that 60 Minutes did an interview.
Uh-huh.
But all these prisoners from El Salvador.
Uh-huh.
And they described those.
So 60 Minutes, who's run by famed Zionist, what's the name of that chick? The Barry Weiss. Famed Zionist Barry Weiss, who's known for creating propaganda for the Jews. You're telling me that you trust her as a source. You trust her as a source.
You know what? That this is over.
This is over?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, okay, all right, hold on. Before you go off, okay, all right. First off, okay, let's say I'll just give you that completely. That was a bit of a miscarriage of justice that got redirected, right? Because they brought him back, right?
Yeah, 3 months later.
3 months. But you said due process.
Yeah, due process.
It was due process. That due
It
process.
3 months. The
Due-
Supreme Court earlier
Due process
ordered it.
takes
All justice
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. They could brought it.
No. Due process takes time, especially in the courts. Have you ever had a case in the courts?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. How long did it take?
It took a lot of time.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. Right there. Okay. Did you get justice?
They could have worked.
Did you get justice in your case in your court?
Did.
Okay, you did. Okay. So, here by your logic, because you got justice in one case, the entire justice system is flawless. according to your logic, because there was one case that has some problem
I'm
with
not arguing one case. I'm arguing about due process.
and you argued that he got due process. You literally said he otherwise got due process.
Yeah, 3 years later.
That's due process.
That's the process. It's not overnight.
It's not overnight. I asked you how long your court case took. You said
Years. His case was actually fast compared to that.
his court case it probably only took 3 years. Right now, I know about a woman who was she applied for asylum status with her husband. Her husband got approved, but she was sick in court that day, so she wasn't fully able to explain her situation, and so her husband got asylum status from the judge, but she didn't, despite being married to him, and she's now in a detention center. To me, that's a bit of a miscarriage of justice. That does not justify us abolishing ICE. That would be insane. It's like,
It'd be insane.
that would be insane.
Tell me how. Tell me. Wouldn't that be a good thing?
To abolish ICE because there was one problem in the system?
It's a pieces like this.
Okay, all right, here. I'm going to make you an analogy, okay? And you've been in court, so you know that lawyers make analogies all the time.
Yeah.
How many people die in hospitals every year from medical mistakes?
Medical mistakes?
Medical mistakes. How many people die in hospitals every year from medical mistakes?
A lot.
But according to your logic, we should just shut down hospitals and shut down modern medicine altogether.
No, we don't.
We don't. Why don't we?
Because we make mistakes. Yeah.
Because
Good, we learn from it and not to repeat it.
people make mistakes, right? And then in the medical industry, they actually develop processes to help prevent mistakes,
Hey, Michael, talk.
right? They do that, right? So they learn, they grow. But it's funny how you give that same grace to doctors who are killing people. You give them grace, but you won't give grace to law enforcement agencies that are trying to protect the laws and are not really killing people.
Oh, you're telling me that ICE didn't shoot 2 American citizens and go?
More people probably died of medical mistakes that month in.
His real name.
No, my name is Emilio Martinez.
No, that
He's just pulling your leg. I got Gavin's hair though. Thank you so much. I'm working on it. Okay, so there were probably more doctors killed. More patients in Minneapolis killed during that same time frame by medical mistakes as those 2 ICE. Should we shut down the Minneapolis medical system?
No.
Okay, so now you want to abolish ICE because 2 people were killed in a very and due process.
It's like this.
But is due process being applied to those 2 cases? Is there going to be a court?
There hasn't been even an investigation.
There has been zero investigation.
Into what happened in Minneapolis.
Zero investigation. You're going to tell me that there has to be an investigation. I actually don't believe you. I'm going to go.
I try to block it.
The FBI tried to block an investigation.
Yeah.
Is ICE doing their own investigation? Yeah. They have to because they believe in something called due process. And those two.
Up. There's no to prove that.
No, well, due process will figure out. Just because we saw stuff on Twitter doesn't mean you can say that they're making
Every
stuff
law
up.
enforcement analyst has analyzed.
Every law enforcement analyst who analyzed it, the only law enforcement analysts that count are the ones that are part of the adjudication process. That is, my friend, due process. The only ones that are going to count are the ones that are going to go in front of a judge that determine whether this was a self-defense or not. They're the only ones. And by the way, I made my hand like this, but I'm just making a finger to point. I'm not making a gun, so hands up, don't shoot. Okay, go ahead. So you do you believe in due process or you don't believe?
I do believe in due process.
Okay, then why don't you apply that due process to ICE? You apply that to ICE.
ICE is not even doing that.
They are. They're literally doing that.
Oh, really? They're not even doing that.
They're not doing what? They're not
even they're deporting people without due process and ignoring.
They're not how are they getting away with this? That they're deporting people without due process?
They're ignoring court orders.
They're completely just ignoring. You make them sound like there's you want me to believe that there's like a fascist agency that is just doing all this. All right, what that tells me. All right, well, I will say, what tells me is your news sources aren't. Oh, okay, Mike. Who's this? Is this your dad?
What?
Is this your dad? Who is this? Is this your dad?
No.
Is this your dad?
You guys,
Who is this? Is this your dad? Wait, is this your dad? Is this your dad? Is this your handler? Is this your handler? No, seriously, is this your handler? Is that your dad?
Let's swap over. This guy doesn't want.
Swap over anyway.
This guy doesn't want Michael.
Yeah, your dad doesn't want free speech, Michael. Your dad? Is that his dad? Is that his dad?
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm concerned about Michael. His dad is the like.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, did that convince you that free speech is a bad thing? Thanks, Dad. Hey, Dad, your employee badge is hanging out.
Michael said he'd come up, so okay. Go. Michael said
Go ahead, come up, sir.
That's right. So I just want to ask you quiz. What's your opinion on Trump? Do you like pro-Trump? I'm guessing MAGA.
Everything that Trump does, I just get. I wake up in the morning, I drink my MAGA juice. I go and do my MAGA push-ups. I go and look in the mirror and I do my MAGA, what do you call it, affirmation statements.
Yeah.
I am MAGA, M, the power of M. No, buddy, what do I think about Trump?
What do you think about Trump?
I don't know, he's our president. I love Trump. I hate it when he's wrong. I love Trump. I hate it when he's wrong.
Children? You love it when he rapes little girls?
It's always the...
Tell me real quick. When you see little kids walking on the street, do you find this seductive? Do you get turned on? Be honest.
Well, this is what
Be honest. Are you sad that you think you were Carter's grande or instead of someplace younger?
Come here.
Well, you turned up because everybody said,
Hold on. He's a chap.
Come on, say it. What do you think about your daddy Trump? What do you think about your daddy Trump? You want to get on your knees for him and vomit?
Daddy Trump sexually molested me when I was 5, and that's why I'm in this.
He did that to a lot of kids.
No, I'm kidding. Look,
he did that to a lot.
Okay, all right.
Why are you a pedophile sympathizer?
Okay,
Why are you a pedophile?
Here, let me tell you
defender?
this conversation.
Why are you a pedophile defender?
This kind of conversation.
Why are you a pedophile defender? Are there any of you else here pedophile?
Hold on a second. Did you vote for?
By show of hands, who's a pedophile?
Did you support Joe Biden? Did you support Joe Biden?
No one? No, you support Joe Biden.
Did you support Joe
I ain't
Biden?
a fucking Democrat or liberal.
Oh, you're not.
I'm not.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Guess what I am?
What are you?
Socialist.
Oh, you're a
I'm not a
socialist.
Democrat or Republican.
So, do you support Joseph Stalin?
No.
Do you support
No, I
Fidel
don't.
Castro? They're socialists. Who do you support?
Pedophiles.
What leader do you? What leader do you support?
Why do you support a pedophile?
What leader do you support?
I don't support any particular leader. I'm not no fucking.
You just
cult.
support socialism.
I support
That
socialism.
regularly has a
support the
history
redistribution
of taking
wealth.
minority groups,
I support
taking
the
them and
redistribution of
executing them,
wealth.
putting them
I
in
don't
camps and
support
executing
pedophiles
them.
like you do, though.
No, but you support murder. You support World War murder.
I don't support pedophiles.
You support
I don't
socialism.
support pedophiles.
Look,
Lots of socialist countries that don't execute people.
name one.
Really executing people in the U.S.
Are you kidding me? When the Nazis ran Polish,
ethically cleansed the entire country. Focus on me.
Okay, that's right. We're supposed to focus. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're coming up here and you're making these just wild accusations.
Wild claims. How many of you saw the Epstein files where Trump raped a 13-year-old girl and then threw the body of the baby down into the bottom of a lake?
Oh my
How
God!
many of you saw that? You guys want me to pull it up and read
You
it
saw
to you
a
as well?
video on.
It's not a video. It's some
not
of
a
the
video
Epstein
on
files. Search it up.
Pull it up.
Okay.
Pull it up.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Want to pull it up? Sure. I want all of you. Search it real quick. Trump raped the
All right, here.
13-year-old girl
I'm gonna.
and killed the
Okay,
baby.
wait. I'm gonna ask you.
See,
I'm gonna ask you something.
What are you gonna ask me
No.
for?
I'm gonna ask you something. Okay, we're gonna play a little quid pro quo because that seems you just want to play a game like that, right?
You guys are here to play a game. Why do you?
That's why I'm not here to play. Here's the game.
You've been
Do you
interrupting
support the
people
abortions?
all day long.
Do you support?
You've been interrupting people all day long, strawmanning them all day long. We already know what you're
haven't
doing.
strawmanned anybody.
You're trying to be like Charlie Kirk.
support
We all
Planned-
know it.
You support?
We all fucking know it. And guess how Charlie Kirk ended up? Guess how he ended up?
Is that a threat?
It's not any threat. I'm telling you. Guess how he ended up?
Yeah. Well, if that's where we have to go,
destroyed
we'll
by
live
college
it.
students.
Okay, hold on. One question before I do you support abortion?
Do I support abortion?
Do you tell me
Do
you're
I support
pro-life?
abortion? Yes, I am pro-life.
Okay.
I'm anti-pedophile and anti-child raper, though. I don't know if
Wait. Are you pro-life?
Yes, I'm pro-abortion.
Okay, then
I think
let me
people should have
tell
the right to
you
get an
why I
abortion.
support Donald Trump.
Is it because he rapes the kid after the birth?
No. Because of all the presidents during my lifetime, whether he's a pedophile or not, the one thing that he
Whether
does.
he's a pedophile or not.
I don't
Did
know.
You fucking hear that?
I don't know that he is.
You're a pedophile supporter. It's
No.
right here.
How do you prove
It's right here.
I'm
The
prioritizing.
entire Epstein files is proof.
accusations
The
are
entire Epstein
Look,
files
I'm
is proof.
prioritizing.
Can I say something? Hold on. Even Elon Musk. What can I say about it? Let me, can I just say something? Are the Epstein files are released by the FBI not proved? Are you saying that the Epstein files are not proved? Are the Epstein files not proved?
Can I say
Okay,
something?
so they completely don't care about that.
Can I say no? Don't
You
do.
completely don't care about that.
Can I say a single
You don't
thing?
care.
Are you gonna allow me to say something?
Say it.
Okay. Do you believe in due process?
Do I believe in due process? Yes, and also.
Okay, can I say something? I asked you a question.
Sexual assault.
Can I?
He already got held liable in
Can I
civil
say
court.
something? Can I say something?
He already got held
Will
liable.
you allow me to say anything?
Say it. Sorry.
Great.
I'll allow you to say it.
First of all.
I'll allow you to say it.
Great. So
Anyways, guys, so they're
again,
pedophile
didn't
supporters,
allow me to
pedophile
say anything.
sympathizers.
Again,
This
you
is
can
the same
appeal.
shit you were doing to everybody else. I saw in the
Can I
footage.
say a single thing?
I saw in the footage.
Can I say one thing?
Okay, one more thing.
You can
Let's
talk
go.
by
Let's
yourself
go. Let's
all
go.
you want.
Say one more thing.
You're
Say one more
performing
thing.
to an
Say
audience.
one more thing.
You can do whatever you want. You can
Say it.
appeal to an
I'm
audience.
giving you
It's
the
not-
chance.
No, you're
Say
not.
it.
You're still talking over me.
Say it.
You're still talking over me. Okay, great. So you believe in due process. Here's my opinion on the Epstein-Trump thing. If anybody on the Epstein files is convicted, public execution. Period.
Only if they're convicted? Why would the government convict themselves?
Again.
Why would the government convict
Wait,
themselves?
so you don't believe in due process?
Why would the government
So you
convict
don't
themselves?
believe in due process?
Why would the government convict
So you
themselves?
don't believe in due
No,
process?
I believe
You
that
don't
the
believe in
people
due
at
process?
The top, the rich are not going to be convicted because they're the ones in the fucking Epstein
So
files.
you don't
They're the
believe?
ones
You just
running
said
everything.
you literally just contradicted
They're the
yourself.
ones running everything.
You're a
Why would they
hypocrite.
convict
You're not even
themselves?
worth having.
I'm a hypocrite.
I'm gonna let you keep
You're
yelling.
a pedophile sympathizer.
No, I'm not. I
Yes,
literally
you
just
are.
said. I
You're
literally
literally
just
right
said
now
execute
defending
them.
a pedophile.
How am I?
You're
No.
literally right
I
now
literally
defending
just
a
said.
pedophile.
I literally.
You're just
I
literally
literally just said execute them, and you're saying you're now misconstruing me. I'm gonna allow you to just keep screaming because you've just proven yourself to be a hypocrite.
I'm a hypocrite.
and you're not even worth
At
the
least I don't
conversation.
defend pedophiles. I'd rather be a hypocrite than defend pedophiles.
I'm not
I don't know
defending a
about you
pedophile.
guys.
I literally
I don't
just
know
said
about
execute
you guys,
them.
but I'd rather be a hypocrite than defend pedophiles. How much longer
I
are you
didn't
going to be out
defend
here,
it.
by the way?
As
Sorry,
long
guys.
as it's needed. As long as people like
Is
you
there
keep
any
having
time-
meltdowns.
Is there any time limit I could be up here?
Just keep having your meltdown, bro. Is that, if that's what you want?
Does
Keep
anybody
having
else
your
wanna come
meltdown,
up?
bro.
I'll gladly step down. I already proved my point. If you want to
No,
come
you
up,
didn't.
you can.
You
I
absolutely
already
got.
proved
You
they're
absolutely
pedophile
got
sympathizers.
eviscerated. You got.
I
You
already got-
humiliated yourself.
Are you going to tell
You
this
humiliated
college student
yourself.
gets humiliated? You just proved you're a pedophile sympathizer.
How? I literally
You just
said
proved you're a
execute
pedophile
them.
sympathizer.
Are you
And
trying to just
everybody
make
else
people
here
think?
knows it.
Are you?
Everybody here knows it. You're a pedophile sympathizer.
How are you this dishonest?
Hey, bro, be honest. Would you rather go to like a high school instead of a college? That way the kids there will be younger. That way you could debate with them instead. Be honest, bro.
Is that what you
Come
want?
on.
Are
Be
you
honest.
saying that that's what
Be
you
honest.
want? Is that what you would like to
What
do?
the fuck is this tactic? Oh, I didn't say that. You did. Oh, that's literally what children do. Oh,
This
I know
guy's
you are, but what am
gaslighting.
I? I know you are,
This
but what
guy
am
is
I?
gaslighting.
What the fuck are you talking
This
about?
guy, no,
what
no,
the fuck
I'm
are you
gonna say
talking
something.
about?
Let me say
Keep
something.
on defending pedophiles.
All right, well, all right,
Why do you
hold
keep
on.
defending pedophiles?
Huh?
Why do you keep defending pedophiles?
What's my position? State my position to me.
What?
He didn't defend.
No,
You're still
stop.
supporting Trump.
State
You're
my
still
position.
supporting Trump.
State my position.
Why are you still supporting Trump?
What's my position?
Why are you still supporting Trump?
No, that's not what I asked you.
Why are you still supporting Trump? That's
See,
what I'm asking
the
you.
reason why you're not stating.
Why are you still supporting Trump? Why are you still supporting a pedophile? Why are you still supporting somebody who multiple women, multiple girls have come out and said that he sexually harassed and sexually assaulted them? Why are you supporting him? No response.
Again,
Because they're pedophile sympathizers.
Again,
they're pedophile defenders. You're
state
a
my
pedophile
position.
sympathizer.
Again, state my position.
And none of you should be giving me your time either. All they want out of you is a reaction. I can't hear no one else will give a reaction. But I just wanted to do it.
No,
because
you're
I wanted
making
to.
yourself look like a
I
retard.
wanted to do it
That's what you're
because
doing.
it was fun.
You're absolutely
I wanted to
fucking
do it.
retarded. You don't even understand how stupid
my
you are.
God, that's so
You
horrible.
literally can't even state
At
my
least
position
I'm not the
back.
pedophile sympathizer though.
Again, state my position
At
back
least
to
I'm
me.
not the pedophile sympathizer.
State my
though.
position back to me.
At least I'm not.
What's
a
my
pedophile
position?
sympathizer.
What's my position?
At least I'm not a pedophile sympathizer.
The reason why he won't state my position is because it'll make him look like a retard.
Yeah, here.
Because you're a pedophile sympathizer.
No, let me.
What's my position? State my
What's your
position.
position? You support Trump.
No.
You support
what?
Trump.
Do I support Trump?
You just said it.
Do I support
you
Trump?
You already said it.
Where did I say it?
Okay, so you don't support Trump then?
Where did I say I support
yes or
Trump?
No? Yes or no?
Where? I don't. I
you
don't support Trump. I don't.
Oh, even they look fucking surprised. I guess you don't
don't.
support Trump now.
No. Where did you just made up a point. You just completely contradicted yourself. You've humiliated yourself publicly.
I think your
You should
daddy's
be
gonna be
embarrassed.
mad at you.
Who's my dad?
I think Daddy Trump's gonna be mad at you. He's either
Why?
gonna get the
Why? You think he gives a
Daddy
shit?
Trump's gonna get mad at you, bro.
Why would
I'm sorry for you.
Why would I support a president
A
that's
college
taking
student-
orders from Israel and is getting us into wars? Why would I support that president?
I don't know. But why
Exactly.
would you defend a pedophile?
So how am I defending
He
him? I
actually
literally
didn't
defend-
just
Why are
said
you
I want him
defending a pedophile?
executed if he's
He
convicted.
didn't defend him.
If he's convicted, you know they're not gonna convict him.
Do you believe in due
You know
process?
they're not gonna fucking convict him.
He was convicted of felonies and of
He
a
was
civil
convict-
case that you
okay.
just brought up. So why wouldn't they convict him?
Should he be executed for that civil case?
No.
You just said he's a
Again,
it
it's a
was
civil
proved.
case. It's a
It was
civil
convicted.
case.
You believe in due
He was
process.
fucking convicted of sexual
Of a
assault.
civil case.
Why
Hold
would
on,
he
hold
be
on,
executed?
Hold on.
Why would he be
No,
executed?
you know
No,
what?
no, hold on, hold on.
Why
Why
would
would
he
he
say
be
something?
executed?
Let me say something.
Say it,
You,
say it, say it,
you know
say
what
it.
you remind me of?
Say it, say it.
Me, when I was younger
Oh
and
my
foolish
God.
and stupid,
Oh my God.
believed in socialism.
Damn, I guess you didn't grow up since then.
I did. I actually
guess you
got
didn't
real.
grow up since then.
I got real.
You got the MAGA hat on, you're defending pedophiles.
No.
I guess you were better
I got
back
real.
then.
I learned about how to function in this world.
By
And the
defending
thing is,
pedophiles?
no. And you think
By
you're gonna
defending
be,
pedophiles?
No.
By defending
By
pedophiles?
defending children.
By
defending
defending children?
By defending
What
children.
about all the children in the Epstein files?
How many people?
What about all the children in the Epstein files?
You've lost the plot.
What about all the
You've
children
lost
in the
the
Epstein
plot.
files?
You've lost the plot.
Come on, what
You're a
about all the
socialist.
children in
You're
the
a
Epstein
socialist.
files?
Look.
Hey, man,
People
I'd
like
rather be a
you,
socialist than a
young guys
pedophile
like
with a
you
version.
are going to get people killed because
I'm
you're
gonna
a
get
socialist. Yes, you are going to get people
All right.
killed. You know why? Because you are a hot-headed socialist activist who draws ridiculous lines that have nothing to do with anything. I'm sorry. The Epstein files in your life are irrelevant. But right now,
The Epstein files are irrelevant. he
Yes,
said.
but you live in
the
a
candidate
society.
for governor saying that Epstein files are irrelevant.
I'm not a candidate for governor, retard.
You're
Look,
not?
No.
You're not?
No.
You're not a
come on.
candidate? Thank
No.
God.
I
Thank
don't know
God.
where you got that. Okay.
You
No.
live in a parallel universe.
You live in a
Thank
parallel
God.
You
universe.
literally live in a parallel universe.
No,
Are you high? Why are
Here's
you
the
wearing
deal.
glasses?
You live in a world where children are being chopped up in abortion mills every day. But you're worried about some Epstein list. You know what? You have a priorities problem. You have a serious priority. There are children being sex trafficked across the border right now.
That's in the Epstein
And
files. That's
yes.
in the Epstein files.
And you're
ignoring it.
No,
You're
I'm
fucking
not.
ignoring it.
No, I'm not. I'm part of the solution. You
part
are
of the
enabling
solution?
people.
By being MAGA. How many MAGA people were in the Epstein files?
Probably as many people as Democrats, NPPs.
So then
and
why
all
are you
this.
MAGA?
Why am I MAGA?
Why are you fucking MAGA then?
Because in order to get things done in the society, you have to work with people. You don't.
You gotta work with pedophiles. You gotta work with pedophiles, guys. Apparently, to get stuff done in society.
Yeah, I'll work with a pedophile if it ends abortion. Do you understand?
Oh, you work with a pedophile.
Yeah,
You
no,
you
okay,
work
why?
with a
You know why?
pedophile.
I'm
He
sorry.
just admitted he'll work with a pedophile.
I'm sorry.
He does not think pedophilia is bad.
He
thinks
no,
the Epstein files is irrelevant.
You listen up, young man. I was sexually
You work
molested.
with a pedophile?
I
Even your friend here is trying not to fucking laugh.
Yes.
Even your fucking friend's trying not to laugh.
My friend over here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you didn't catch him in anything. I actually he didn't defend Trump. You thought you caught him. You didn't. That was a dunce move to play against
You
him.
just said you'll work with a pedophile. You can't say shit about me.
Dude, the
You can't
police
say
work
shit
with
about
the
me.
police work with criminals all the time to catch worse
Now he's talking
criminals.
shit about you guys. Now he's talking shit
The
about you
police-
guys.
You know,
Are you
the police
blue-eyed?
work with criminals all the time to catch bigger criminals. You know that, right? Oh yes. That's how police.
nice.
You know that, right?
How nice.
How nice.
How nice.
It keeps you safe.
Is that gonna?
It keeps you safe.
Is that what you're using to justify working with a pedophile?
No, let me tell you this. I was sexually molested as a child. What is worse, molesting a child or aborting a child? Which is worse?
That's not a fucking
No,
A
that,
or B.
that
Both are
exactly
bad.
is.
Both are
That's a
fucking
child.
bad.
It's a
That's
child.
not an A or B.
It's one child, one child. You get to choose. This one gets molested. This
Hey
child
guys,
gets
your only
molested.
choice is either abort the child or molest it.
Yeah, you tell me which
That's
is
your
worse.
only choice.
Which
You
is
guys
worse?
know.
Which is worse?
That's not an A or B
Yes,
question.
it is. Which is worse?
What the fuck?
Which is worse?
Why is that
Which
an
is
A or B
worse?
question?
Which is worse?
That's not an A or B question.
No, you don't want to answer
That's
it
not a
because
fucking A or
everybody
B
knows the
question.
truth. Aborting a
That's
child
not an
takes
A
a
or B.
life.
That's not a...
Affording, I was molested as a child. I was not aborted as a child. If I was aborted as a child, I wouldn't be here. I was molested as a child, which means I came back from that. I came back from that.
Okay.
And the way, actually, the anger you have at pedophiles is honestly,
You're the one angry
it's
here.
ridiculous.
You're the one angry here.
It is ridiculous.
As
And it makes
ridiculous
me
to be
wonder.
mad at
Hold on. It
pedophiles.
makes me wonder.
It's ridiculous to be mad at pedophile, guys. Just
I
so you
said
guys know.
the amount
This
of
is what
anger.
Turning Point USA Club on campus stands for, just so you know.
The amount of anger you have towards pedophiles is frankly unchristian.
Unchristian!
Hopefully
It's
not
unchristian to
It
hate
should be clear that a
pedophiles.
millstone
It's
shall be
unchristian
hanging
to hate
around his neck. If
pedophiles,
any harm
guys.
shall come
That's
upon
right.
these little ones.
But
That's
I'm going
the
to tell
New
you, the
Testament,
gospel is
idiot.
greater.
Hey guys, did God say like to rape children or something?
No,
I
he
never
didn't.
read the Bible, but like what's
He
going on
didn't.
here?
He didn't say to
He
rape
didn't?
children.
He
He said
didn't?
it was a very bad thing to do. He said there would be much trouble,
Are you
just like
Christian?
she quoted.
Are you Christian?
I'm a Christian, which was why I know that somebody who commits a very great sin can be redeemed. But you don't believe that. You believe in some. This is why you're a socialist, because you believe in a world in which people are going to be dragged out into the streets and murdered.
That's what ICE is doing. That's what fucking
That
ICE
is
is
not
doing.
what
and
ICE is
and you
doing. That is
support
not what
them.
ICE is
You
doing.
fucking hypocrite.
That is not
That's
what ICE
exactly
did.
what ICE is
ICE
doing.
did not drag anybody out in the street and murdered them.
Hey guys,
it was
remember
two
that-
socialists
Hey
that
guys,
got in
remember
the
that
way.
video where they gunned somebody down the street? Remember that video?
It was two socialists
Everybody
that-
saw it.
Everybody saw that. We're
Everybody
two
saw
people
it.
who interfered with the police action.
When they were backing away in the fucking car?
Oh yeah, backing away,
Okay,
moving
so
forward.
so you think
so
it was-
in your world, backing,
Hey, wait, I just have
moving
a
forward
question.
in
I
a
just have a
car
question. I
is
just have a
backing
question.
up.
I just have a question.
You know what?
I have a question. Let
Every
me
time
speak.
you're,
Let
every
me
time,
speak.
no, but every time
Do you
your
think
mouth,
the
every
do you
time
think
your
the
mouth
ICE
opens,
shootings were
I hear,
justified? Do you think the
you
ICE
know,
shootings were
every time
justified?
I hear your mouth open, I hear socialistic.
Every time I hear your mouth
talking
open, I hear a pedophile defender. It's worse for me, man.
That's your problem. If you only hear socialist talking points, you don't listen to the argument.
I am listening to the arguments. He hasn't made
Why are
a
you
single
mad?
one. He has not made a
This is
single
civil
one.
Conversation. Why are you getting
Look,
mad?
look.
Why are you
Accusing
getting
me
mad?
of being a
Hey,
pedophile
wait, lower
defender
your voice.
is not an
Lower your
argument.
tone. Lower
That
your
is
voice. Lower
a
your
personal
Lower
attack.
your voice. Lower your tone. Thank you.
You were yelling 2 minutes ago. You are a hypocrite.
I'm simply.
When I actually asked you to lower your
I'm
voice,
simply here
you
standing
kept
and
yelling.
talking.
You know what?
Real quick.
Can I ask you something?
Real
Are
quick.
you an
Real
asshole
quick.
all the time
Real
or just
quick.
right now?
Real quick. Personal insult? Why are you personally attacking me?
How is calling him an asshole worse than
Why are you
him calling me a
personally attacking
pedophile
me?
defender?
Why
You
are you
guys have
personally
no. You
attacking
know what?
me?
You know what? What?
Be professional. What are you
Oh,
doing?
I'm professional. He's professional.
You're not.
Be professional.
You're saying he's getting upset, but you're slamming your hat on the table.
What?
He's not getting upset. He's calm.
He's getting upset. What is
slammed
okay,
your
look,
hat on
look.
the table. Keep
I'm not
calm.
arguing with you guys. You guys obviously are in the. You should see this guy. He's been yelling the entire time at us.
See me just fine.
He's been protecting us.
Okay, you want me to be calm?
Real quick.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking
Real
about,
quick.
bro.
Real quick.
Where's the professionalism?
Keep it professional.
I'm sorry. I'm just giving.
Did you
I'm
ever
just
even
spitting
take a
truth.
debate class in high school, bro?
I did, but you apparently did, because if you came up and the first thing you said is you're defending a pedophile, your professor would have said
No,
F.
No, first
Your
thing I
professor
did-
would have said
First
F.
thing I did was ask you if you supported Trump.
Right, and
You
then
said
and
yes.
then the
And
next
then I
thing.
called you the pedophile defender.
Right, which is a huge logic leap that would made you feel a philosophy class, a debate class, an English class, and a history class.
Trump's.
You would have
no,
followed. Yeah,
considering
no,
the fact that Trump's a pedophile, if you defend him, you're a pedophile. defender.
Right, except you didn't have any proof that Trump is a pedophile, other than something you read on the internet.
There's thousands of documents.
You
in the
read
Epstein
something
file.
on the internet.
You mean the Epstein
You read
files?
something on the internet.
You mean I read
If
the
I
Epstein
read that you were a
files?
pedophile on the internet,
You mean that I read the Epstein files?
you read all the Epstein files.
I read the ones that had Trump in them. Yeah.
You read all
I read
the
the one
Epstein
where he
files.
raped the
So you went
13-year-old
there and
girl
you Googled.
and then dumped the body of the baby from when he impregnated her, when he raped the 13-year-old, they had a baby. He got it killed and dumped it in the bottom of the lake. It's all there.
It's all there in
It's
the
all
Epstein
there.
files. Dude, you are so manipulated by a psyop, you don't
Hey
even
guys,
know.
each one of you, search it up. Trump raped the 13-year-old girl and got the baby killed. See what you're gonna find. Please, search it up. See what you're gonna
You
find.
sound like a Bolshevik.
A bullshit.
A Bolshevik, that's right. That's how you operate. No, that's how you operate. You operate like a Bolshevik.
Real quick, if I could
You operate
if I
like
could-
Fidel Castro.
If I could ask
Baby,
you,
you're like, you know what you are? You're like Baby Che. You even kind of look like him, Baby Che.
oh, Che Guevara.
Yeah.
Why
You
are
look like
personally
you're
attacking me
talking.
again?
I'm just pointing
Why
out
is he
that your
personally
ideology,
That's all he can say.
your
That's all
ideology,
he can say.
I'm just pointing out that your ideology
saying
is
you would.
unhealthy.
You're
It's
saying you
toxic.
would.
It's toxic.
You're saying you would.
Your
though.
ideology is toxic.
But my ideology isn't the one defending pedophiles, though.
I'm not defending a pedophile. He is
Well, if you're
specifically
defending Trump. If you're defending Trump.
He didn't even defend Trump.
I'm talking about you.
Kick him out. Afuera! Afuera!
ran out of arguments.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We were leaving it.
Time to wrap it up.
Okay.
Afuera!
Thanks.
Bye-bye!
All right.
Well,
Okay.
Guess we'll wrap that up then.
All right. That's fair enough.
That's right!
Oh no, they're setting up right. Hey, I didn't get to know my point.
Yeah, I got it. Just don't worry about it. Just leave it right there.
Should have called him an asshole.
That's why that's so down.
Yeah, I want to ask some questions.
Yeah. No.
Well,
They were called a fucking pedophile. Yeah, oh, I know they did too, but they didn't come here. They were here already.
Okay, that's true. No, that's fair enough. Look.
We didn't. We let it go.
It's actually time for us to go.
It's just good to know why.
Yeah.
No, honestly,
there's no productivity involved.
Honestly, it's just a favor because we aren't going to be.
yeah, I just asked you guys a couple of questions. So, what rule specifically am I breaking?
At the moment, you are no longer you're interfering with the learning environment of this campus by insulting the students.
Well, what
calling
rule?
them
I'm
names,
just asking basically.
and
What
leading to
rule
a-
specifically am I breaking?
You're basically disturbing the peace in here. It's no longer a learning environment. You've disturbed the learning
Why does
environment.
this school have this? Is this school policy?
Is what school policy?
What you just mentioned is school policy.
Yeah, we have free speech until it infringes on the learning environment.
That's not how the First Amendment works.
Right.
That's not actually what
Well,
you're
this
saying is
is-
actually
this is
unconstitutional.
All right. Well.
So again,
making-
what
calling
specific
names
school
to the
rule?
point that could incite a fight is.
That's not incite. That's not the actual legal definition of incitement.
Okay.
So I'm just
Right now we're
asking
done.
what specific
All I'm
school
saying
rule
is
did I violate?
Right now we're done. So.
Okay, but you do understand you have to cite a specific rule.
I don't have right now.
Yeah, you
Say
do
we're
actually,
done.
because this is
We
a
have a
First
crowd out
Amendment
here.
thing.
I've asked you to leave.
Okay, so
Yeah,
now
yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying
nothing.
you're actually infringing on our First Amendment right because you feel unsafe by this. Is that what you're saying?
No, you're making our campus unsafe. It's unsafe.
So again,
Unsafe
what
everything
what
here.
specifically is the definition of incitement that
I'm
you're
not
using?
arguing,
You're
sir.
saying we're inciting.
Sir, I'm not
That's a
arguing
very
anymore.
specific.
I'm not
Incitement would
arguing.
fall.
I am not arguing with you
I
anymore.
have to get this.
No, I'm not arguing. We're not
No,
having a
this
debate.
isn't about-
We're
I'm
done.
legally-
We're done.
I'm legally-
We're done. We're not going to create an environment where people get hurt
So-
on my campus.
Okay, so just ask the next
I can
question.
stop
That's his
and go.
answer.
Okay.
That's his answer.
And head out.
So there's no rule, no campus rule that I broke.
You can have a flag.
Pack your stuff, please, and get out.
No specific campus
Why does
rule.
the school have this policy?
All right, I'll have the vice president come out here and have you removed. You'll be arrested for trespassing.
No.
if you're
Yeah,
not
he
doing that.
just.
So you're saying you're trespassing me? That's
No,
what you're
I'm
saying.
not saying that. I'm
No,
asking
well,
you to
because
leave
that's
right
a
now
different
on your
thing.
free will. If
That's
you
a different
refuse to
thing.
leave after we've
If
asked
you're
you
going
it
to
could be.
no. So
arrest for trespassing.
if you just state that you're going to trespass me, that's different. Do you understand that?
Sir, we're done.
Okay, so you
We're
understand
done.
how you're violating the
We're
First
done.
Amendment.
We're done.
I'm just asking you a simple
Okay.
question. If you can't answer
Okay,
it,
you don't need
Fine.
you understand how what you're doing is unconstitutional.
Done.
Okay.
That's fine.
So couldn't answer these three questions. What rules am I breaking? Why does the school have this policy? And what happens if I do not comply? Didn't even get to answer that. So.
All right, thank you for your call.
Trying.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand. You guys are in a tough situation, and just like I say with ICE, if ICE shows up and try to arrest us, whether they were violating our rights or not, the best thing to do is to
Can I have you
comply.
come out here?
Can we
We're in
get,
a next
should we get the badge number?
pretty good argument with these people.
Yeah, get
Can
the
I have your
badge.
badge
of course.
number?
No, guys.
No.
Do.
No.
It's not going to go the way you think.
Really? They're going to arrest us for speaking?
told them they'll be arrested
Wait,
for
do
trespassing.
you understand your rights? You're wearing an American flag and you're saying this? Are you stupid?
Didn't I just argue with that kid that I was a pragmatist?
I need the school representative to come out here.
Didn't I argue with that kid that I was a pragmatist?
We're leaving, but do I have the right to ask you for your badge?
Have one. You're welcome.
Oh, what?
Well, you were commenting on.
I was talking to her. Now you're over here trying to start a fight with me.
No, I'm not.
Back up. You don't have to be in my conversation. Am I talking to you? No, don't
name
call
and
me ma'am now.
You can stop. You can stop talking to me.
I don't have to stop
Did
talking
give
to
you
you.
back?
He did not. He said he's won.
I can say all
But
I
I've got
want.
it on
She's
camera.
smaller.
Cerritos.
All I want.
Okay, ma'am, you can go away.
Oh, they run through different. Damn, so they're back.
No, we'll be back.
Oh, when?
Now we are going to be back.
Yeah, we have.
Now I have to be back.
Can't wait. When are you guys?
I can't wait either.
And he's embarrassed. When are you guys coming back?
He's the chief.
Soon.
No, you shouldn't tell that guy.
Like around this time?
I don't know around what time.
One of them are going to lose their temper, and I don't want them.
He was. Yeah, no, I.
Well, no, you do understand how you're violating our First Amendment right, though.
No, I know.
How you can't even cite the specific incitement.
I can't. I'm not even talking to you because you're not rational at all.
No, I'm extremely rational. The fact that you can't provide an answer means that you
Sir,
are
we
just
let you
you understand that you're
3.5
violating.
hours.
Huh?
Start calling students' names, start insulting them to the point that they're ready to fight.
But that
is being
again,
an unsafe environment on this campus.
So what
That
legal
you're not
precedent?
allowed to
What
do.
legal precedent are you using to provide that explanation?
You're providing an unsafe
You're
environment
making
here.
up again. What legal precedent?
Or
pack up and go
What-
because people are on
Disturbing
their
the
way.
peace. That
Disturbing the
alone will
peace.
do it. Yes.
Okay. What's the legal precedent around that?
Okay, I'm not going to debate legality with you right
No,
now.
I want to know because this is all being recorded,
We're done.
and
That's fine.
I'm
That's
100% sure that there's going to be a legal complaint that's going to be filed.
That's fine.
So next time, you won't have the ability to do this.
Okay.
You understand that?
You're gonna have to start bringing the lawyer with us.
No, we don't, because as soon as I send this to Gabor, it's gonna go.
Where's my?
There's copies of Joe on our campus. Yeah, it's in the city of Cerritos. Anybody can reach out.
Other than your comment, we argue over it, we still have a relationship because we know how important it is to have No. You know what? I lost my temper because he just kept repeating the same thing. Not him, but the guy that he just kept repeating the same thing over and over again. No, I'm
not. I'm not on your team. Right? I'm on your team. When you're talking about politics, and that's because it makes it because that's what the weak person does. That's
No,
what
you're right. He came up with a very weak argument. It's just.
I mean, I have to explain it, but
The thing is, it's not whether he was right or wrong. He didn't have evidence other than.
You're posting these on YouTube, right?
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, you can find them. I'll post them later.
I've looked at the Epstein files. There's Epstein files. But to just simply come up and say that you're a pedophile is not. It's funny. We get criticized for coming out here and having and saying provocative things, but that young man that came up here, he was way out of line. He was. I mean, he was. You were actually everything that. I'm right here, actually. Oh yeah, no, there you are.
if we correct
You're
them,
the police are already accepted. I'm just talking.
so that's fine. Come here. I'll correct him. He meant
I get what
to
you're
support
saying.
something.
That could have been better.
Yeah, but it doesn't change. It's better for the argument, but it's not better for you. That's what we do. It's just for the argument. They keep the argument wrong, but it's not better for you. Yeah, not yet. But it doesn't.
You're defending. You're defending. Where is
That's just still
Right,
there.
because that's how cancel culture works. That's how like ad hoc. It's like over here.
Well, that's why they take you to court to prove your guilt, right?
That's what we try to talk about. But there was no due process. There's only like rare. That's all he was doing.
It's an argument. It's not an argument. It's just like
It wasn't an argument.
It's a learning.
Shout
Yeah. That's what has happened, right? That should not have happened.
No. He's actually got Antifa style tactics. This is that he operates like
Like I was saying,
which is very dangerous.
and until you're still. Yeah. No, I'm talking about your situation. Since you don't want him, because you don't want him.
Our justice, our justice.
In the sense of
Until proven guilty, not until proven not guilty. That's
They did threaten us with arrest, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did threaten us with arrest.
That's gonna be beautiful. I swear to God, this is gonna be so funny.
he is not being fair, he's not being civilized.
it's wild.
Oh yeah.
So prove it's a public area before you leave.
It's like it's literally.
To be fair, every time I was we addressed. There were times when I would just stop and say, "Okay, you repeat your statement so I can understand what happened." There were plenty of times meeting, and this guy was just being. He was just yelling at people. He was just trying to do it. Attack this shit. No. Look, he got the best. Frankly,
Where's Ben? Do you know where Ben is?
I tried.
Yeah. Do you want to give her?
Out of 7. Underscore. It's with a C.
So we're getting kicked out.
I underscore. Oh, there you go. I'm live right now. And then his
Yeah.
is.
DEF Noodles.
And then you can find that on YouTube.
Is it like an underscore or just?
All together. DEF Noodles. DEF. Deaf Noodles.
That's what we're hoping.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be beautiful.
This is gonna be great.
It's gonna.
Your shoes are really pretty. Where did you get them? Thank you. I got them in Italy when I went last year. I actually have no idea when I
Hey, can we just find Ben? Because I'm supposed to give him a drive home, a ride home.
I love. I'm calling him right now. I just want to get off live. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I just want to get off live because I want to record everything just in case.
Yeah. I'm recording on here too,
Oh,
so.
perfect.
So Emilio had a meltdown. he got worked up.
Well, yeah, I should have called him that because you got shut down.
I parked over there. Where'd you park? Okay, I can give you a ride over there. Yeah. Just gotta find Ben.
So in a sense, I'm grateful.
Ben is not answering. I don't think he has this number.
Okay, let's just. All right, Emilio.
Oh yeah. This dude. I think so. I think so.
All right, so.
Wait.
Don't say thank you. You literally just trampled on your First Amendment right. So we're leaving. This is interesting. It's gonna be a lawsuit, most likely. Yeah. Most definitely will be a lawsuit. I didn't know about that new precedent that you can't insult somebody. You can't call them a retard. That cop got all offended because that kid got called a retard. Amazing, amazing stuff. Just gotta film myself way out in case something else happens. These people are following us to our cars. Yeah, kind of strange that they're following us. They were all following us to our car.
They are?
Those people were, yeah.
That's weird.
It's very strange.
No, they're look, the socialists are evil, man.
They're following. Yeah, let's let them pass us by.
All right, I'm sorry I got to shut down.
I mean, I tried numerous times to wrangle you in, and you were just like...
It's all right. I felt like I was talking to my younger self. I just wanted to punch him at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I don't agree with your views, but I think they should have kicked you out because I think, if anything, just, I mean, no offense, but like, kind of quell down the ones that are, yelling.
Yeah. We mismanaged the situation. It's all right.
Nobody.
No, we didn't mismanage.
Nobody
That's
died.
what happens. Yeah, that's what happens in a heated debate.
Yeah, nobody died. Nobody died.
No, not even that's an excuse. Debate. There's no tone defined in the First Amendment.
No, there's not. But there is a disturbing the peace aspect.
There's absolutely none. You're making stuff up.
No, there is.
There isn't.
Yeah, there
Look
is.
it up right now. There isn't. The
can't,
only
my phone's
limitation,
dead.
the only limitation on the First Amendment is incitement, and that falls under stuff like saying fire in a crowded theater. Okay, so sitting there and insulting somebody, okay, it does not qualify as any of that. The guy saying that he got offended that we called that kid a retard, okay, and he had no reasonable suspicion that it would get unsafe. Nobody came up and ripped our sign.
Yeah, actually, this was the calmest. This was one of the calmest campuses we ever had.
Exactly. So this was just baloney. He just wanted us to shut it down. He got tired of standing up there and watching us for 3.5 hours. And
that's fine. We'll make his life hell again next time.
Yeah.
It's all right.
We'll be back.
I just want to be able to come back and not have to fight. We don't have to fight a fight to come back.
We won't have to fight a fight. There's no fight to fight. This is a public college, right?
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you got to fight for your rights.